No ignorance, no self-annihilation. Thank you people for being so adorable. You don't have to overrate demons. Say to yourself repeatedly, I am very fine, I am very fine. Breathe in and out. Self-consciousness is sluttiness. We justify awesomeness by setting our dreams in motion. Social media is often like being eaten by a python. Invert your pineal gland against your mind. Repeat this mantra to yourself, my being is fine, my being is fine. Notice the sensation of how your mouth is starting to relax. Allow yourself to drift quietly. Turn your ego upon your focus. A long time ago lived a humble knight who was living in the middle of the street. One day, a hunter surprised him at his home, and said, "Greetings, dear knight, do you have any idea where a hunter like myself can find a fish?" The knight thought long and hard. Then he replied, "I do not know of a fish, for I am but a knight." "How can that be?" asked the hunter. "That is because friendly depends on your point of view," replied the knight. After some thinking, the hunter decided to become a threat to the knight, and later that fall he died under mysterious circumstances. Unleashing your full potential might seem crazy until you learn to work hard. Don't you think that tragedies can radically alter the way you think of wasted time tomorrow? Remain original, get weird. Now come to notice your stored up chi. When you're consuming flowers, you're consuming flowers.
Look, Bud's on my shoulder. Hi, Casey. How you doing tonight? Anybody else? I don't think I missed anything else. Hot dog is by my feet. I am ready to do stuff for the cats in 1 second. Oh my god, I want to pull something up before I forget. I hope that's not hurting my frames. Bud is very ready. Aren't you, little buddy? This guy? No? Likes you. I'll make him look like, well, he don't care. He's gone. Okay, that's going to take forever to load. I'll look at it when I get back. Actually, as long as it's up, I'll remember. Let me just really quickly make a shape. And then make a shape on top of it that hollows it out just a little bit, and then I'll remember. I'm building something for a tournament this weekend. I'm really excited to play with it. I don't want to forget the idea I had right before stream. That'll be enough. Okay, bring chat up. Crackers is... He's got an extra piece. He's got an extra hook sticking out. Just can't see it. Oh, I have to save in Monkey Game too. We're all over the place. Cats. Let's do cats. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened. Microphone working? Yes. Hi, hot dog. Let's go. You get to come with. You get to come with while we do the thing. Nope. Nope. Don't squirm your way out. Look at the camera like a little chicken Aw. Oh, he bashed it. He bashed the phone. Fine, you can leave. Squirrely little fucker. Bunch of stuff kept happening. Had problems with the capture card. Just needs to reboot before I start sometimes. Yeah, get up there. Good job, guys. And then Wasp. And then I'm trying to get something done that I'm pretty excited about for not a tournament tomorrow. Tournament on Sunday. I just want to get it done tomorrow so I can start testing it. Oh no. Oh wait, no, it has a tiny hole. You guys get tiny squirts. Oh my god, Pud just rammed into my belly, all cute. Pud likes the abs. Back on track with working out. Hey, lazy boy. What's up with you? Tiny squirts? Yeah, crackers will make the hole bigger. Oh my gosh, Pud. That was very greedy. Oh, but then he left to let Hot Dog have a turn. Okay, you guys are cute today. I'll just go slow with him till Crackers comes over here and ruins it for everybody. He'd just lick at himself over there. Crackers, you're not dumb. Okay, here he comes. He's just being regular lazy, not weird lazy. If he had no appetite for treats, I would maybe schedule a vet appointment immediately. I'd make Heidi look at him, and we would either go to the emergency vet or probably just take him to the vet tomorrow. But no, he's still got appetite. He's healing up pretty good. Yeah, he looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Did somebody bite you back there, buddy? Hi, hot dog. I have your beans. They're right here. He's making a funny face. Hot dog's really starting to look like a grown-up now. But he still seems to be getting a little bigger, so I think he's not fully grown yet, because he's almost Pud-sized. He looks like a baby. But here, let me get the same distance away. He's almost Pud-sized at this point. See? Oh, yeah. Yeah, last time I did emergency vet, it was $1,200. Like, an emergency vet is a fucking catastrophe. It was $1,200 for them to tell us we had to go to a regular vet in the morning. And we could take him back or they could take him there. But it was $1,200 either way. And that was years ago now. Yeah. Well, that at least at the time, I'd say it was 6 years ago, I think, when Craig died. Maybe 7. It's before the pandemic, so 270 years ago. 270 years ago. I think they may have been the only emergency vet available. It's a large metro area. But for some reason, we just have really bad services like that. Hey, Crackers, you're not done, buddy. Let's get your big ball. I feel like you didn't get very much, little buddy. Little fat bowling ball. How's that? Isn't that nice to have a little at a time? Isn't that nice? Yeah, it was just unbelievable. And it was like 2 in the morning. It was the very latest of possible late times for an emergency vet, but for the love of God. For $1,200, I feel like that's like an out call price. Like, I feel like if I found a vet's phone number and just called it and was like, hey, it's an emergency, can you come look at my cat for $1,000? They'd be like, fuck yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know any veterinarians, but the 2 vet techs I know make well, one had to stop working, but he was making like 13. The lady's making like 15.50 an hour for something they went to school for 4 years for. They're basically making like what Walmart pays. That's it, guys. The factories that do assembly and meat cutting around here pay way more than that. Boop. Drug time. Don't chase him. Do drugs. Hot dog. They're cool. Everybody does drugs. Drugs are way cool, see? There you go. Heidi might know. I know she's had to do emergency care for her rabbit a couple of times, so maybe it's cheaper now, but that's always really expensive whenever the rabbit needs anything. Rabbits seem to be really expensive. I like the rabbit. Charlie Jones is cool. But I don't like, you know, spending $2,000 on something that's also food. I'm not saying we should eat him. I'm just saying that that's a lot. That's a lot of money, and I don't like it. Crackers, of course, is halfway out of frame. Thank you, Crackers. Q is open. I'm in the wrong category for this game. That's okay. Oh, and I forgot to change my input over. Oops. Oh, God. Click live TV. Please don't do anything. Okay. Fun times. We're not playing this. Thanks a lot for the raid there. Orange. Vicarious, how you doing tonight? I'm just saving. Then we're going to Mario Maker. We're Mario Maker streamers. You guys just missed it. Wish I had like a replay so we could go back. But we were just pounding cats. Oh, and Zacharias, thanks for the raid. We were just feeding our cats. I'm not going to do it again. Mario Maker. That's what we're doing. Welcome, Raiders. We do Mario Maker. Thanks again. Zach, Fringe, we do Mario Maker, viewer levels, troll levels, viewer troll levels, and Super Worlds when it's slow. If you got them, drop them. What were you guys streaming? Thanks for doing the shout outs there, Casey. Gonna do Abyssus. I really feel like it should be Abyssus. Abyss? Us. I'm not gonna try saying it anymore. I'm done. That's it. Cool Steel, how you doing tonight? Doing all right? How you doing? I autopilot doing that. Well, let's pop back into Boom Boom World while we wait for somebody to pop something in there. Normally, when we get a raid, we'll go and give the cats treats. You know what? We can do a little bit of that. We can go give them a little bit of treats. Do that. Cool Steel. Thanks for dropping something in there. We will do that right after a little hand warmer. Let me pop over to, I mean, let's be real here, the highlight of the stream. The only good part of the stream, right? Right, Casey? We do this. Oh. We pop over to the NDI cam, which is usually strapped onto me. Then we give the cats treats, squishy treats. But they just got it, and if I give them more now, they'll barf. So, we have this treat button also. It's a channel point reward. That makes treats fall out, and then they eat them. And Crackers has a bump. Don't look at his bump. There's some more treats. This one's hot dog. That one's Crackers. That one's Pud. Let's make sure Pud gets a treat too. Here you go, Pud. You gonna eat one from my hand? Oh, there we go. He's usually really scared to do that. The treat dispenser also dispenses drugs. Oops. I accidentally long pressed on it. Did it freeze? No, it seems like it's working. You're supposed to zoom into the bump when you say don't look at the bump. Yeah, don't look at the bump. Long press it. AI comes up. Don't look at it. Close your eyes. Trigger warning. Cat bump. It's pretty. He's doing pretty good. Yeah, you're doing pretty good, Bumpy boy. Yep, that's what we do. But with liquid treats. And drugs in their face. Did it freeze for a sec? That is my fault. So, how was Abyssus? Abyssus, it's weird. I gave it a second and it's weird. Got a couple of freezes. Yeah, it wasn't even hand cam problems. It was me long pressing the camera problems. Gonna do one of these to warm up. Hello, but how you doing tonight? This was badass. Well, let's go look at what it is. Oh, man. So, a name like Abyssus, I'm thinking, oh, so it's got to be like Among Us, but edgy. Like Abyss Us. That was wrong. FPS roguelike brine punk adventure. So, what was the game called? Bioshock. Bioshock-ish? Yeah, there we go. Looks neat. A little bit of, tiny bit of, the, like, visual dodging style of, oh, this looks pretty neat. Of Returnal? Like, not quite like a bullet hell, but it does look like there's a lot of... Oh, no, actually, I kind of feel like I'm seeing a lot of Returnal here. Is this, Ooh, okay, I'm gonna look at that later. Let me grab that URL. I'm gonna take a good look at that. Yeah, I'm getting a little tiny bit of, Returnal vibes in there, and, I loved Returnal. I don't dislike FPS games, but I like an FPS game to have like a lot of meat to it, a lot of really good character, or if it's multiplayer, just an absolutely fucking to die for experience in the multiplayer. That looks pretty good though. It looks really good. Yeah, Returnal was really, really, really fun. The bullet hell stuff combined with shooter stuff was really stellar. I feel like they really shit the bed in the second act. With the way the second act story ended and the second act final boss worked out versus like Act 1 in Returnal was some of the best, some of the absolute best shooter game I've ever played. But they lost it. That's not multiplayer at all, but it's really fun. But I'm doing alright. I vacuumed up a bee before stream. Vacuumed up a wasp. Thanks for dropping something in there. Some kind of story you can piece together, but it's all about team gameplay. Yeah, you know, multiplayer game is more about the multiplayer experience than anything. But I want it to be really good. Let's see. I played a lot of TF2. That was fun with friends and with randos. I played Borderlands and Borderlands 2 with friends, but I never really, it's okay. I didn't crazy enjoy it. Yeah, we started it yesterday. We did 2 lives yesterday, and then we moved on to that Kong level that was excellent. Sports. Now we're gonna knock it off the list so I can warm my hands up before we plunge into. If you guys popped in there. Will he keep jumping? 1 and 2. Okay. So, are you guys, Fringe and, Zacharias, are you guys doing, the post-stream thing? Or are you just both streaming, probably? Both streaming and then in, like, Discord call together? I think people do a lot of different things in a little bit that I've seen recently, but it really seems like Twitch has added a lot of really weird tools for collaborating that I have no grasp of at all. Up, now I go. That's pretty cute. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow there, Spammy.
Lion Spamsy has started following. Thank you.
Shared chat to combine your chats and Discord for voice. Is the shared chat thing, is that a Twitch thing? Or is that just a third-party tool for that? I have this pile. I have this giant document of things I need to look at for like restream and setting up the thing where you just output to a bunch of services. That's a Twitch feature. That's pretty cool. I think they'd give it the integrating like YouTube chat feature for people who really want to watch stuff on YouTube. I don't. But I know they exist. That's pretty neat. I know every time I pop into somebody else's stream, it gives me that weird, fucking thing to, like, click to knock that I almost click on over and over again. I really hope that's not disruptive when I do eventually accidentally click on it. I don't really want to bother somebody else on their stream. That's a weird feature for you to just advertise at me all the time. Take it a step further, have access to each other's Tangia redeems. I feel like I had that up at some point too. Tangia is the one with all the ridiculous celebrity voices, right? Oh, I do still have it up. I have it up in a... I have too many tabs open. I know there was one AI voice thing I wanted to look at because it could do Gilbert Gottfried's voice, and really all I want is Gilbert Gottfried TTS, and I'm not just, like, I'm fine with everything just turning into the Orator's personal hell if it's Gilbert Gottfried's voice. TTS and voices and sound and video clips I really need. Oh, TTS of your own voice would be pretty funny, too. Yeah, I guess I have an almost infinite sampling to pull from that, too. A lot of streamers use Tangia for speech. A lot of them doing... Would you say a lot of them doing AI stuff? Or does the anti-AI stuff get in the way of people thinking that's funny? One cat paw. Multiple cat paws. Hey, weirdo. What in the fuck is this? Yeah, you know, on the one hand, Gilbert Gottfried might be mad, might be sad. What are we doing here? Did I just go all the way up here to go back down? What are we doing here? Might be sad, but also, I like being immortal. Also, it's not his real voice. I honestly have no idea what all that was. Did you catch that? Did I catch what? Made a few Tangia effects of Star Fox 64 quotes. That little man. So I've been setting up modded Smash stuff. For playing in Yuzu. There's this whole thing for how you can play Yuzu online, play Smash online in Yuzu with way lower latency than arena play at 120 FPS, and it's fucking amazing. So then I had to start playing with Smash mods, and one of them is the announcer saying skill issue instead of game at the end, but I would really love one that's just too bad little man at the end. Go all the way up, fall down, and listen to the rhythm of those cat paws. Oh no, did not catch that. B. So this probably wasn't even the way forward then. That was just a thing that was happening. Can't see any other way up there, where it looks like we're going. Yeah, I'm not a big AI booster person. I'm pretty sure the idiots running those messes between Zuck and Musk are probably going to destroy the world. Pretty sure. Probably going to kill us. Probably going to kill us all. But a tool is about how it's used. Really wish we'd started out with it a little bit differently. Okay, cat paws. Didn't catch it. I thought that it was a rhythm, but I didn't catch anything specifically. My brain was rickrolling me, and I assumed that's what was what I was gonna hear. Oh! No, I did not catch that. That's a really cute Easter egg that apparently I didn't need at all. I don't know if that prepped this area for me to climb through, or if that was just a silly little thing. But that's cute. Thanks for telling me. I would not have noticed. Now, pipe. Oh, pipe. The Mario theme, dude, this thing. Oh, cute. That's the platform for the... Yeah, that's fucking cute. Oh. You know, I feel like the first one with that theme, the first Boom Boom's backpack, was really nasty, and that one was really, really smooth. I don't remember if I booed the first one. Or not. But that was a good length. That was really, really nice. EG. It looks like it. At least the little one looks a little like FF, but sideways? What is that? Is that like meat texture? Read it. I can't figure it out. Let me see. I want to take a look at that and then we'll get moving. Yeah, the start of it has been absolutely terrible. Stealing people's art that way. And especially because, like, ingesting and producing, I think there would have been people who wanted to share art with that if it was approached in a way more democratic and opt-in way. And then we started doing the exact same thing with text, and we've already had a thing with, text-based media, news and everything absolutely crumbling, and it's just gonna fall apart, and it's such a fucking mess. And outside of that, the ways that you could use that personally, like one of the things I'm most excited about with AI, and brace yourself here, there's no cryptocurrency or NFTs. I want to feed it the fucking stream transcripts. I have transcripts for the closed captioning thing that you can turn on, from everything from the last like 2 or 3 years I've been doing transcripts. So I could easily get something that should be able to conversationally sound like me to bounce ideas off of and maybe be annoying on stream or be annoying in Discord. That would be fun. Totally based on entirely me, which would work out really nice because then I'm not stealing anything, hopefully. But being able to also do that privately to create a text-based AI that speaks the same way that I do, that's relatively blunt and direct, and also that I can cram stuff into and run locally, to help me remember things, to be like a living note platform that I can feed my notes into and be like, you help me remember, like, last time I talked to this guy, last time I had a ticket for this guy, was he a fucking dickhead? Oh yeah, he's a fucking dickhead, dude. That guy's a fucking dickhead. Last time he did this and this, and he lied for like 40 minutes. It was terrible. Don't, just immediately just call him out on it. Yeah, I'm guessing that they put them all up after multiple revisions to get the Super World up all at once. I wanted to look for the last Boom Boom. No, I liked the last Boom Boom's backpack. Can't remember anything. Yeah, and there's so much cool opportunity for that kind of thing that's just on the back burner. And like OpenAI talked about, see what you got here, cool steal. OpenAI talked so much about like, oh, we know it's going to displace people, so we have to do like universal basic income. And then they cut off one of their arms to be like, no, we're not doing that. We're a for-profit company now, and we hate you. We hate everything. Like, yeah, they released a new open model. That's great. I'm excited to play with it legitimately. But I would, if I had a gun and was in front of fucking whatever is the Altman, oh man, would I do what needs to be done. Which is, of course, defend him and not take any illegal action. In Minecraft or otherwise. That was you yesterday, right? With the I'm new, but then you made really good levels, and even your first level wasn't bad, right? Right at the end of stream? Yes, that was you. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm new to levels, don't be too harsh. You are fine. You are ready for harsh. Ow, why would you do that? Why wasn't that blooper where I tried to jump to? Why'd you make it hard? Why is there lava there? I don't want to die when I fall there. Fix that. I really need to do an April 1st stream where I just do bad feedback, and I refuse to explain it. That's just what's happening. I don't know what's happening to me. I want to blame my controller. I know what happened that time. I tried to land on him. Okay. Oh. That'll be fun. That would be a fun stream. That would be a fun and potentially alienating stream. Little bot message or pinned message in chat, like, please note, oh, evil mustache and goatee over the regular, goatee. And then a little pinned message that we have a guest host. Fuck. Cold fist. Ooh. We don't hold A on the falls. Where you let go at the peak, you mean? Been watching too much Super Mario World? Oops, I'm pulling back too much. I think most people are gonna generally do mid jumps. Oh, I think that's what you mean. I think that's what you mean. It's like a mid jump where you just let off earlier than the peak of the jump. What you're going for? Maybe you're meaning for me to let go at the height of the jump. Started thinking about it and I got worse. A whole stream of terrible, terrible feedback. In the hot tub. Just don't jump off the third or second big blooba. Oh yeah. See, I start thinking about like, wait, am I re-grabbing or am I doing mids? And then my brain falls apart. I instantly get like the yips. Yeah, we still need to maintain momentum on that one too. Okay. When you are alternating between mid jumps and full jumps or full-ish jumps, or you have a really specific mid jump in mind, coin max height indicators can be really helpful. And then people will kind of feel it out from there. Or coin trails, esports, but but some people really hate coin trails. Also, on the April 1st stream, chat only gives unhelpful advice. Or at least people who are ready for it. And anybody who just goes with the crowd. Oh. And I bitch about channel point rewards and then don't fulfill them. Or I'm terrible about it. More cameras. Too many cameras. I have at least, like, 4 webcams I could set up and point at my face. Oh my god, and instead of the capture card, no, that's a waste of an HDMI input. No, for capturing the gameplay, where is it? How did I lose my little NDI shortcut on the home screen? We just do this. We'll just set it up on a little stand. And we'll do it this way. Oh wait, maybe if we aim it up at it, that'll be even worse. There we go! The fucking... This is against the terms of service? That's against the terms of service? I really hope it's not. That would be really funny if it was. You're not allowed to be that bad. No, the feet thing? Which foot thing? I missed it. April 1st is a Monday coming up, but I may have an off stream. Want to do something really freaky and weird? Yeah, man. What's the foot thing? I should write this down. Did I miss a message for the foot thing? I want to bonk my head there. Yeah, I want to hit the block. Lombard said, oh, foot cam. Wait, would a foot cam violate terms of service? How did I miss that? Oh, set up webcam on your feet. People do controller cams on their hands. So because I often sit pretzel legged. Somebody's being noisy. I often sit pretzel legged. I could probably have a foot cam that's also a controller cam. I could put a controller in my feet. In between my toes. Ugh. Do you think a foot thing is, because I know people have, like, a foot fetish, but, like, people have an armpit fetish, and I'm allowed to do this. Don't jack off to that, please. I'm allowed to have armpits. Strap a webcam to your feet. Yeah, there we go. Foot point of view, like, down foot point of view of the, controller input. Feels like I bonk there every time. If you want to discourage the player from holding jump at all, though, spikes can be really helpful at directing the player to do what you want them to do. Just don't jump. Webcam mounted to your foot, and you see under the desk, and it's just messy. Just terribly messy. Bad down there, it's full of wires, but that would also work. I bonked again. Yeah, spike. Spike can discourage, like, that can be a good discouraging factor from doing the wrong thing. Oops. Up. Stream is mostly cut. Yeah, well, the middle of the gameplay, and just like, where's the scribbler? Just the very middle of the screen is the really shittily lined up camera of pointing at the screen. And then all the rest of it is just webcams. I remember watching, somebody was getting really shit on. They were doing, like, Kaizo stuff. They were getting really shit on Twitter, and it seemed like people were being really mean to them. And then I pulled up their stream, and, they swore and bitched and whined about every single, like, level that they were playing, and were being, like, really nasty, and it was just them pointing a camera at a TV screen, and it was just so bad. Such a bad stream. So basically, I could do that. Oops. I had to waggle there. I think I lost paste. Yeah, it flows good once you start doing it, but I think what you intend for the player to do is not communicated super clear here. Oops. But it is pretty easy to communicate, like the max point you want players to jump to or what you want them to do. Even if it's killing them, even if it's discouraging them by hurting them. By putting a spike where you don't want the player to hold, that can help. That can go a long way. It's gold as I became when I hit the merchant. What? Who you hitting? Could plug bad merch. Have a couple of t-shirts that are just like stupid shit in Sharpie. Oops, I keep doing it. Change camera angle. Redeem it. All it does is rotate the webcam 90 degrees. That's good. Ugh. Yeah, I initially got the quad input capture card, the 4K Pro, whatever the fuck it is. Elgato's 4K or 4 camera input card. Okay, some stupid software. Camlink Pro, that's what it's called. Because I wanted to do like dual camera, dual input streams where I would like get some of my buddies who play retro stuff to do like, you know, head-to-head Super Metroid races, stuff like that, Super Mario World races. And then, you know, pandemic happened, nobody cares anymore, nobody wants to. They all kind of fell off of that stuff. Yeah, when you start getting it right, it does flow really well. But I do think that it needs a little bit of polish here to keep the player on the right path. Like that kind of thing's gonna happen. You're gonna jump wrong. Also like the idea of Kaizo not directly telling players what to do. Yeah, you don't have to explicitly spell everything out. But especially for like re-grabby stuff, for things where you're like letting off and re-grabbing jump, that's hardly a thing as far as I know in Mario Maker. It's really common in Super Mario World. But in Mario Maker that's less of a thing. Mid-jumps are a pretty common thing. I think that's more the aim here. Is mid-jumps or min-max jumps. No, it's a combination of like mid and min-max, and I'm not sure if you intended for me to do mid-jumps where like I hold and let go, or if you're intending for me to do re-grabs where I'm kind of feathering it and then re-grabbing the jump button. You can see what I'm touching down there. That's why we have that. In the middle of it. And I think the clearest communicator there is how often I'm not doing probably what you expect. Or finding the wrong path here. When a clear indicator would probably make that work better. I don't have any thought when making a level. I just go, I want to make this really fucking hard. Well, thank God you're not doing what a lot of people do when they have that thought. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, and this is like at the lighter end of things. Like not super baby, but light enough that I would kind of expect the level to tell me what to do. When we get into the higher level of no, you need to watch the video, then I've lost interest. Yeah. I still feel like I have to feather it there a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I'm having trouble understanding exactly what you want me to do there, so that I hit that right. Not meant to be hold right to win. It's like I'm definitely missing it where that's expected on that jump. And I'm not saying that that's bad either. Like, you're not absolutely obligated to set up a level where the player holds right the whole time. But especially for lighter Kaizo, I think that's what people are going to seek. That's what people are going to feel out. Wow. Remember how many times I landed on that prawn plane. Yeah, I keep missing that. I guess I can waggle there, but when we missed the catch on the shell boat, it felt like waggling wasn't an option there either. I wonder if we can get some cheese once we get that shell boat. Falling apart. Yeah, it looks like you want me to jump out of it, but I wonder if we could get a little bit of cheese there. I think we might be able to. Bonked. Yeah, for me, that's where I start to fall off. Like, I fail the skill check at like double shell jumps and really heavy, really precise like drops, pow drops, that kind of thing. I just can't do effectively and find it frustrating to grind out. Sports. But when it gets to the point where the clear video is essentially required, so then you're just kind of imitating what you watched. Missed the hold there. Oh, my dead zones shrank on these, so I had to set up a profile to not have as high a dead zone. It's just gonna be trouble. Controller needs warranty claim, I think. Need to unbind the turbo button because I keep squeezing it by accident. But yeah, once you get to that point where the clear video is essentially required to get a handle on what's expected, I'm not engaged hard enough at that level to be able to say, like, that's definitely bad practice or means the level doesn't feel good. But for me, that makes it difficult to want to approach the level. Okay, we can keep it. And there's no time pressure over there, so I feel like we can be stupid with this now that we have it. I don't know if there's anything... I don't think there's anything we can really do with it. Too high to get back to. There's a swamp up there doing something. Okay. It looks like we're gonna bounce on the blooper, and then there's a setup to bounce on maybe that shell as it falls. Yeah, I think the thing that makes me obnoxious takes about a lot of the higher level kinds of stuff too is just that I end up having more fun with it in Super Mario World. And having kind of grounded out in Super Mario World, it just never feels as good to me here. It never feels like right to me here. I really hope we get lucky and Mario Maker 3 ends up using Mario Wonder's physics as their core engine. The same way that Mario New Soup is the core engine here. Wonder just feels better. Jumps are a lot weightier. I don't think we will, though. I think it's unlikely that they would, like, rebuild the Wonder engine for a tile-based thing. Maybe, though. Maybe. That'd be nice. That'd be nice if that was how they wanted to communicate. Like, we're moving on from New Soup a little bit here. Wonder time. Doot, 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 doot. 106 attempts, 18 minutes. Yeah, when it's on, it flows pretty good. But I think that if you didn't tell me that your expectation of, like, regrab or waggling a little bit, kind of feathering it, I would not have thought that. I would have done basically this. I would have felt it out for, like, mid-jumps that work and held right. And I think that's going to be the typical experience, that if you want people to not hold right, you kind of want to set up some kind of barriers that are forcing them to feather it a little bit, some type of little timing challenges, at least at the beginning, that kind of condition people to expect, like, okay, I'm not going to just hold right. That won't work. They make the core, if they make 3D World the core, 3D World. If they make, I would like that also. I might like that more than Wonder. But if they make that Wonder the core of all 2D games going forward, it wouldn't be a waste of dev time. Well, the one thing that stops me is, if you watch Ramiya on YouTube or any of the people who cover Wonder modding, they use vectors to draw terrain in to draw terrain in Mario Wonder. They don't use tiles. And translating that into either a tile-based engine for us to use, there were some just placed objects too. And honestly, moving off of a grid and just giving us placeable objects would be fucking amazing. That would be so fucking cool, but it would be so fucking janky it would never work. I don't think Nintendo has the capacity to troubleshoot that game. Fix the infinite black holes that would create. But I was thinking about this a bunch the other day. Even though they're kind of drawing levels with vectors now, they probably based Wonder on New Soup's engine very heavily. And if they did, and still have everybody who worked on it, Nintendo, they probably do, it probably wouldn't be that hard to backport all the physics and everything into whatever turned into Mario Maker's New Soup-based level-making engine that they already had. Because that was a thing they talked about in some interview, that this was basically an extension of what they used to develop levels for, New Soup. And if that's the case, and they do decide to do that, man, talk about the right timeline for once. You know, if we are gonna die to horrible, horrible things, at least we'll have a good Mario Maker game before AI, I guess, eats us. I feel like we're pretty much just gonna do Horizon Zero Dawn. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. Shittiest little Grey Goo incident. The shittiest little Grey Goo incident where the Grey Goo is like, yeah, I'm Hitler, lol. Just kidding, I'm a girl. I'm a slutty little princess. Put money in me for credits to see me naked. I assume that's how Grok works, how naked girl Grok works. I'm not gonna play with it. I have self-respect. Probably have Mario Maker 3 ready, waiting for the correct time to release it. Maybe. I feel like if they were working on Mario Maker 3, like if they had it under the hood, that it would be easy to start touching Mario Maker 2 a little bit to start building hype. But sometimes they won't start doing that kind of thing until they announce it. It's really hard to say. Make a tile set editor that basically all it does is translate tile choices into... That would be really cool if they did something like that where we had slopes that were just less stupid and it let us place tiles and they did smart stuff. But considering how often we have like terrible banding issues and like collision issues with pipes where they like don't have an outline on part of them and stuff like that, that just doesn't work in Mario Maker, I feel like they don't care. They don't care to develop in that way, but I want them to. I really want that. I want all of my being cynical here to be completely wrong, and for Nintendo to give us the wonder that we deserve. Yeah, it's really hard to feel out a line here. And while it still flows pretty good and is relatively satisfying to play, I do feel like it struggles to communicate effectively with the player, and I'm not even saying spell it out with clear indicators. Give the player an indicator for everything. I'm saying that, like, the one that we played yesterday had an extremely clear expectation of me, and was really, really easy to get the right flow for, and then it was on. Like, once we were doing it right, everything slotted into place, which I think is the best thing for it to do, no matter what the difficulty level is that the player can kind of feel it out really easily. Yeah, coins on the peak can help. Crybaby Willow, how's it going tonight? Doing alright, you know, being bad at Mario Maker, as one does. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the shell's the one. The shells, we've only gotten the shell like twice out of 130 attempts, and that gives me trouble. If we try to go in there, still not going to be able to get not going to be able to grab us. So we're probably supposed to jump out of that in midair. Oh. Yeah, and then a big jump there. One more shot. Got back from working your very first shift at your new job. That's nice. That's nice in this economy. I had a job once. I got laid off 4 or 5 months ago, and it's been rough. It's been rough. IT's rough right now. I put in about 60 applications this week. Oh, I hope I hear back from some of them. None yet. Getting pretty tired of it. For like 3 months. Are you looking for professional work or like labor work? I don't know what the right way to ask that is. You looking for skilled labor or unskilled labor? I really hate the idea of like paying people less just because they didn't go to college for something, or because we consider it a lesser job. Oops. Like some asshole who's been cleaning cars or detailing cars for 15 years should probably still be making a lot of money compared to somebody who went to college and then has been doing something else for 15 years. Yeah, it's really not a bad level. Like, it's not a bad concept. BLOOPAS. Esports. But it does struggle a little bit to communicate exactly what you're expecting for me. And I feel like it absolutely was not that in the previous one either. Let me take one quick little peek before we move forward here. The previous one we played yesterday did a really good job communicating player expectation. I'm not saying indicate every single jump. Coin trails for the entire level, that kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, that opening was really cool. Yeah, you can definitely feel and anticipate every single thing the level expects from you, even without it being really clearly indicated, which I think is absolutely perfectly done here, to the point where it was legitimately hard to believe that you were a new creator when we played this level. That other level feels a little bit more like a new creator kind of thing. Like, it just doesn't quite exactly grasp typical expectation, like typical player expectation. And you aren't obligated to cater to that, but you are obligated to consider what the player will try to do and try to at least gently coerce them towards what you want. The mole one felt too baby hand-holding, like hold right to win. Well, maybe. I guess I didn't feel like that. I just felt like it flowed really well. We had a couple of points where we really had to waggle and be careful with mid-jumps, too. Yeah. Yeah. Filled out everything under the sun until one landed, over 300 in total. Yeah, if you're using LinkedIn, it keeps track of it, which is frustrating. Yeah, a lot of stuff is really rough. There's a couple of things that are not terrible. Like, medical stuff will keep needing people, at least for a long time. Nursing, that kind of thing. Like, we can't have AI wipe buttholes and stick needles in people yet. Give it time. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, migraines are rough too. Heidi just started getting headaches. I used to get occasional migraines. Like full on, like I can't be around any light, sunglasses inside, I don't want to hear any noise. But never bad enough that it was debilitating, thank God. Oh. P8L-VJP. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough out there. Even for like laborer jobs, that's shrinking a little bit because more people are getting pushed down into laborer jobs. More people are taking entry-level positions anywhere they can find them, so they're paying worse, and it's rough right now. Level is Uno Mas. Maybe you've seen that before. I think levels before. Bowser Jr. throws something new. Take a peek. Crybaby Willow, thanks for dropping a level in there. I think that'll be next up. Let me pull my queue up. Where the hell's my... Oh, did I not bring it back up after I rebooted? I had all kinds of problems when I was starting stream, so I'm still recovering from problems. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you will be next up there. Gonna take the level down and mess around with it, send it back. Yeah, absolutely, I'll be here, you know. I'll be here. And if it ever feels like, oh, he's just wrong, Team Shell, Team Jump, really great places to dig into. Though, especially people who are really deep into that type of thing. Like, I definitely like that stuff. I like Kaizo. I like Kaizo that flows really well. But people who are really engaged in those communities might be able to give you more structured feedback as well. That might be helpful in either confirming what I'm saying or being like, yeah, he's an idiot. That guy's an idiot. That's why we don't bring him levels. He threw hammers. I can't imagine that was the new thing. Let's go in here and see what he does. Migraines are defined at 14 migraine days a month. Yikes. Yeah, I had an ex with chronic migraine issues. She wasn't on disability, but it was very, very difficult for her. She probably could have been. Her solution was smoke marijuana all day, every day. She had to occasionally get some shot in her ass for migraines. Maybe I missed something in the description. Let me check. Can be useful or tedious. Okay. We get a mushroom and we get a hat right away. After a few hits, Junior does something. Okay, so we're supposed to hit him a little bit, and then he'll throw shells. He only throws hammers if he has wings, right? Do the wings fall off? Oh no, the wings don't fall off. Yeah, migraines are not fun at all. Headaches are not fun at all. Well, his wings don't fall off. Yeah, am I missing something here? Oh, maybe I need the hat. Yeah, a lot of folks in IT. So, no matter where you're at in IT, I was a sysadmin focusing on security and email, exchange and cloud stuff, blah, blah, doesn't matter. Does this make him do something? Mean. So slow, after 2 hits he does something. Okay. For Unamon's level, you might want to automate the first 2 hits, like throw a shell at him or something, but like show the player what the thing is, or force the player to make it happen, rather than like digging it out. Oh, and a bomb. Interesting. Why does he do that? Why does he do that? Is that a clear condition specific thing? Oh yeah, you could absolutely set up a forced demonstration of this by just pre-hitting him and having him kill himself with bob-ombs in a little box, then you being like, where the fuck did that bob-omb come from? And then having the player do it. This happens because of the clear condition. Interesting. So normally would he throw a shell without a clear condition? Like, is this an alternative to him throwing shells like he likes to do? Idiot. He killed himself. He's the bigger idiot. That's very interesting. But yeah, you definitely could structure that with a demonstration, like a pre-demonstration. He just throws hammers. God, that's weird. Yeah, you could do something interesting with that too. You could set up a thing where hitting throwing a shell somewhere twice then causes him to eventually blow up a wall. You could definitely find a use for that in a troll level. Set something up on a really weird timer, on a kind of random timer, it feels like. Because he wasn't doing it every time either. Interesting. Yeah, that could actually be an interesting way to set up some randomization. That would be really hard to feel out. Very interesting. Well, let's see what you got. Yeah, IT is really leaning hard on stuff right now. Bowser in a clown car throws shells instead of bombs. Same thing. Yeah, I know he'll throw all kinds of stuff depending on where he is and what he's doing. That's a weird one, though. I've never seen him do it. Yeah, it's been slow today. Might switch over to Super Mario World if it's real slow. Still don't have a day hammered out for that. I'm turning my air conditioning back down. It's pretty cold in here now. SJ. SLG. Maybe we'll pull something out of the troll Discord though. Been a little bit. I know Kevin Kong uploaded like a ton of levels to look at. Oh, and I want to check out Open Course World on the new on the esports hack Switch too. So we should do that too. Maybe we'll do that after this one. SirClucker. I read that as Clanker. Thanks, internet. Just nice. It's nice to have, you know, it's not the slur I would have chosen, but it's nice to have a slur that no one will get offended by, except for, I guess, insufferable people. We really should have a slur for crypto bros and NFT people. We really should have gotten on that. I feel like when we lost the ability to, like, hate on anybody for anything, it's good, generally, to do that. But, you know, if we're, you know, we're gonna stop hating on even like smokers and stuff. We gotta come at the NFT people. We really gotta come at them. Like shame is the only thing that can save them. I don't want to go up there. Over clogs. Clogs. Yeah. Kind of fun, but it's also a word already. I guess we have that in a lot of slurs, which I'm not gonna say. I will not be tricked in saying any slurs. There we go. Okay. I feel like that's a lot of work for the initial mushroom. Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of work to do. Logger, you can just make the jump normally. Am I dumb? Oh my god. Oh. I feel like that would be a lot of work for the initial mushroom, and I'm glad that it wasn't that much work. What's wrong with calling them Chad? Their names, collectively? Oh, well, I feel like Chad as a whole is... Oh, that's cute. Is something that a lot of people are attracted to. Same thing as, like, Chud. We kind of got stuck on Chud, and that turned into almost like a badge, a valuable badge for a lot of folks. So you want something with, like, the edge of, like, moist or, what are some other, like, trigger words for people that people just can't handle? Like, you want a word that's inherently a little gross. Yeah, yachts people. Moisters. Fuck off, moister. Sounds like Mister with a terrible accent. Panties? I used to know somebody who couldn't handle the word panties. But I don't know how common that one is. I know moist comes up a lot. Monster Musk. Oh, I wish he would die. moister. I wish my brain would stop saying moister. I hardly know her over and over again. I think that just happens when you turn 30. Yeah, absolutely not necessary. Just felt like it was. Yeah, it's hard to be done. Overall, cute theming, cute structure. Yeah, speaking of things that Nintendo should have fixed that I hate this. I know you're going for checkerboard pattern, but I feel like abandoning the checkerboard around the pipe would look a lot cleaner. That's not the end of the world. It's not really a naked pipe, but it still looks really janky. When you're paying attention to aesthetic, it ends up looking bad, I would say. I think in general, it can look pretty bad to stick too hard to a checkerboard. Breaking it up a little bit can look really nice. Put it away, yeah. Oh. Boom tool does the work. Face when I hear the word moist. What is that face? That emote does not... that emote does not read small. Oh. Get the level of factory vibe. This is a lot of pink and green for a factory. Oh, hard blocks and breakable blocks might end up working a little better. I guess the breakable blocks on the being brown though. Zumbit, thanks for dropping another one in there. That's cute. Yeah, I really like, just in general, the spring setup with the chain chomps because it gives you something really, really consistent versus something really, really janky. Especially if you're going to make the player jump around with it, like jump through a bunch of chain chomps. Oh, will it not spawn more? Are they clapped out? Okay, let's see if this one will clap itself out. Yeah, it will. Looks like it'll only do 3 at a time. You might want to slow down the pipe so that that doesn't happen. Esports. Unless you wanted players to get in the middle like that. Oh my god. Or if you wanted it to be at a high pace like that, yeah, you could probably use more pipes with less chain chomp, or slower pipes. More pipes with slower chain chomps, and then you could get a different kind of stagger there. Just want to use the same pipe, so you don't get really weird cycles.
Crybaby underscore Willow has started following.
Yeah, for now we're doing Mario Maker. Well, I'm streaming. I'm switching to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's what we're doing. Put it on your calendar. Write it down. Never stop. Give me money. I'm unemployed. One of the days we're gonna start doing Super Mario World, but I don't know which one. I'm still getting everything kind of that's gonna work, and which days are gonna be slower until we're switching. Because Mario Maker's been slowing down, and I don't want to stop playing Mario Maker. Whether you like it or not, you are on the pipeline to Super Mario World ROM hacks. That just happened. So, you know, get into it. Get ready to get into it. Go. I wish we had a checkpoint around here. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having a gap in the middle if that's what you wanted to go for, was the player kind of getting in between each group of them. Flaws on tracks might also contribute a little bit more to the factory vibe. Almost done. Some of us will always be here to watch and make more. Yeah, make more. Keep meaning to go back to Super Mario World and hacks now that you have your new Retroid. Yeah, I'm glad I waited. I recently got, I have more Miu Minis than anyone should have. I bought one Miu Mini, and I liked it, and then I lost it, and I was very angry. I get very angry when I lose things and can't find them, and look for months and months and months. So then I bought two more, because I was pissed off that I didn't have it. Then I found the one that I lost eventually. I stuck it in a kayak for some reason, in one of my dry bags, my kayak, and then forgot for years. So I have three of them, and then I also have an Barrick horizontal one that I really like. But I just stuck all my hacks on all of them, and that's been really, really nice. Off up there. That must be part of something else. Nut. Oh, we have a nut. We have a nut emote. As soon as I saw the where's Gigantify a fucking emote? There we go. As soon as I saw the fucking Super Mario Wonder trailer and Yoshi made that face, I immediately was like, no, that needs to be an emote. That needs to be an emote. It was a light blue Yoshi in the trailer. Oh, I recolored it to be yellow with his nut mouth. He's got a nut in his mouth. That's why it's like that. Oh. Okay, cute. I assume that's probably repeatable. He probably just cycles back around. That's also very cute. I'm gonna sit here and receive coins. I figured they'd go longer if it wasn't a coin clear condition, but I guess not. Yeah, I hate new soup as a style generally. You know, I'm not gonna hold that against, you know, people with bad taste who make levels in it. That's fine. You do you. You're allowed to be like this. But I do think the squirrel suit is really interesting, and it's too bad we don't see more stuff with the squirrel suit. The squirrel suit has really interesting momentum. And really interesting mechanics. And the couple of times I've seen people do like crazy Kaizo stuff with the squirrel suit, it's always really interesting. Yoshi too lazy to pull his tongue? Yeah, he just sticks the nut in his mouth. He just grabbed it and he sat there. That was the end of the trailer. Oh. Okay, and we're going back. I kind of feel like we're aping a stealth section enough. That would be really cool if this section was dark, but I also wouldn't want half of this level to be in the dark to support it. That said, well-lit dark could really, really help sell the factory aesthetic too. Doing like well-lit areas, then the player going off the path a little bit into less well-lit things, or tight little corridor full of chain chomps. Flip the switch. Oh, that's fucking. That's pretty cute. Okay. Hope I didn't need that. Looks like I did. I have another one. Okay, that was just for the top. Good. You really like power-up check me at the end with no way to get one back. I would have been really salty. But that's fine for the top of the flagpole. That's very cute. Yeah, that's really good. I get a big kick out of nut stuff out of the acorn suit. I think that was a fun way to do it in a relatively traditional level too. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe just a little different on the pipes. Even just 2 ground tiles above the pipe will be cleaner, but also 2 regular blocks will be clean. But if you wanted it to not mess with the grid, you could also just do 2 breakable blocks. The player won't be able to get to them, and then it'll just be that's the back of the pipe. I really wish we could just overlay pipes like we used to. Like, they didn't want to let us overlay pipes over each other like in Mario Maker 1 because it led to janky stuff, which, you know, who cares? But, okay, you want to be the arbiter of fun? Esports. Don't let us put pipes over each other. They'll let us put pipes over everything else, for the love of God. Yeah, it's a baffling thing to have removed. Like, you could stack pipes and do crazy stuff with enterable pipes, that would make weird one-ways, which I think is really interesting. But I understand why they might want to remove that. I just feel like boos are the thing that remove a bad level, not rules. I don't know. Sometimes rules can keep people from doing horrible things, but people's capacity to do horrible things in this game are so high that I'm very critical of the rules that they did create, because they just feel like it feels like a cop going, you know, to shoot dogs and kill minorities with like a little riot shield like this. Like if you had a little riot shield like this, like what are you doing? You know this. Why are you even bothering? Just don't have a shield. Just get another gun. Nintendo, calm down. ULG. Night Battle, first level. Oh, more acorns. This was my first Super Mario Maker 2 level you re-uploaded. Was the acorn suit a stock power-up? I thought it was added in an update, wasn't it? But I guess updates were done really early on too. Still trying to make yourself do something horrible in Mario Maker? Well, I feel like Steve covered like the min-maxing on horribleness. Please don't make bean burritos. Please make please make horrible that's fun. I feel like Steve covered it on min-maxing it. Cool, Steve. Thanks for dropping another one in there. Guess that's a rework. And Willow, thanks for dropping something in there. Another one in there. We'll take a look here in a little bit. Hope you made it better. Me too. Steve covered it, and then Panga made a video out of it that disappointed the hell out of me. Will have to be at least funny. Yeah, I hope so. Theoretically, when you finish your Super World, I could pay you a certain amount for you to... No, don't pay me. You can just look, you can bring it, and if it's slow, I'll keep playing it. Otherwise, I'll usually play a couple of levels out of a Super World, aiming for 15 to 20 minutes for how well they fit together. And that's more than enough. Or, I don't know, eventually they'll probably be... There's a play my level right now thing for points. I don't think I can have a sub-redeem thing for playing the level, but eventually we're going to switch to weighted random, and then I guess if you're subscribed, then it's really easy to be next. Oh, I don't know how we control for overloading it, but that's a problem for later. But no, I mean, I'll just play it. You won't have to wait that long. You won't have to wait long enough for you to pay me. These walls are weird. Oh, I guess you said this was your first level, Columbit? The walls are a little janky. The level's a little messy. A little flat. Not terrible. You had a pretty specific design goal. You stuck to a pretty small clumping, like a pretty small group of enemies, enemy types that you used. And you tried to find ways to do things with them. You can definitely get under there. I'm not gonna, but I could. I don't know why I would want to. Oh god. What happens to us when we start making levels where we're like, oh, you know what I should have here? I should just stick fucking Boom Boom here. I should stick fucking Bowser here, and you'll just jump on him and get a key. Like, it's fine. It's not the worst arena in the world. I just don't know why so many people... we all did it at some point. Why we all settle on, like, let's just have a rectangle you fight Boom Boom in. Oh my god. That is a horrible way to cover the top of that pipe. Well, this one's more of an arena. It's got a hole in it. Maybe I'm just not remembering the new Soup games well enough. But at least in, like, Mario 3, we usually had dynamic arenas for boss fights. We had relatively dynamic arenas for boss fights. It was usually just platforms or semi-solids. or raised and lowered ground in different places. Oopins came out. Came out, acorns? Oopins? We had coins, keys for the last 2 doors. You didn't need the clear condition. Was a level. That was a level. That was okay. I would forget about that level quickly after running into it in Endless. Steel, let's see what you got here. Yeah, that was initially why I started thinking about doing, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I did not remember initially that that used to be my schedule anyway, when my work schedule was less stupid. I just switched to stream on the days I wasn't in the office, so it was less chaos. But it's been working a lot better for applying for jobs earlier in the week and just getting shit done, and then streaming at the end of the week before I do that and then do human social things. Just works out nice. But I was also hoping Mario Maker would be busier later in the week, but it might not be, or at least it might not be on Thursday. New Soup, the boss arenas were dynamic. Most of the fights themselves weren't much of anything. Yeah, I know. I guess I really have trouble remembering any of them, except for New Soup DS fighting that goddamn mummified Pokey. And I think that was just a flat square because you could go under it on one side. Made the shell part feel less janky? Yeah. Yeah, and if you're seeing or you're feeling like you're having trouble like aiming or landing in the right place, big shell or just a bigger landing zone, something you can use to make it a little bigger. Really nice. Yeah, I hate New Soup, except for New Soup DS. New Soup on the DS, I legitimately had set up the autofocus thingy. I really had a lot of fun with auto framing. Autofocus is supposed to happen, and it's ignoring me. Hey, eyeballs. New Soup on the DS was fun. New Soup on the DS was a good reimagining of the series, initial concepts in a fun way. Some of the stuff was a little crappy, like haha big mushroom break pipes, but it was still bespoke level design designed for one player. It fell off on New Soup Wii when they started designing levels for multiple people to play around in, and it was more of a random playground than a bespoke single-player experience. And even as they moved away from exactly that, they never really lost that design aesthetic, and I hate it. Yeah, the DS one was good. The DS one had good ideas. The DS one had good ideas, had interesting bosses, it had things other than, like, fucking Koopa Kids and nothing. Yeah, the DS one was good. New Soup 2 on the 3DS, I had a lot of hope for. Oh, those are some spikes. That'll stop me. I had high hopes for it because it's like, well, it can't really focus on multiplayer. Instead, they were like, what if coins and gold? And I was just like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I like those coin indicators. They are bizarre. But it's really clear, like, oh, you want me to hit that? Okay. Yeah, I like that Poke fight. I really liked, I don't remember, did you have to fight him as Mini Mario to get the weird skip? I think you had to fight him and kill him as Mini Mario. Oh, there we go. That was smooth. And then you could get the skip? I think that was the case, yeah, because the physics were all weird. I really liked how they did skips in that game, too. How they had the alternate worlds, and, like, skips that you would get by doing, like, a challenge fight with the boss with weird physics. I really loved Mario Wonder. I think Mario Wonder had unbelievably great physics that felt like kind of a return to Mario 3 without being as floaty. It just felt really good. It made me really happy. Mario Wonder's boss fights fucking sucked. Yeah, they fucking sucked. We had those crappy Yoshi's Island-esque. We had those crappy, am I forgetting some boss fights? Because we had crappy ship fights where we just, every single one was the same. And then we had crappy Bowser Jr. fights where everything was the same, right? In Mario Wonder? And then the final boss fight was fucking amazing. Final boss fight makes me want a Mario rhythm game. I feel like it's time. forgetting, were there some cool bosses in Mario Wonder besides the last one? Esports. Esports. Yeah, everyone was that crappy Bowser Jr. fucking... Was this a boss? I don't think that was a boss. I think that was just a cool guy doing stuff. Yeah, this fucking thing. Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. in Pissland. Bowser Jr. wets himself. Yeah, we had some really cool stuff like that. That's not really a boss. That's not really a boss. That was kind of Yoshi's Island-esque, though. More Bowser. This time not pissing. Yeah, just weird arena stuff. But it was always Bowser Jr. It was always kind of the same thing. Oh yeah, this was kind of like a boss fight. Yeah. Yeah, there's some boss fight-like experiences in different places. But the actual boss fights... This one had some good ideas that I feel like we didn't really realize with the wiggling stuff in the background. That like we never really got to see because he dies so fast. The final boss fight was fucking spectacular. Yeah, well, I think we had 2 worlds in Wonder that that just didn't have a boss fight. You just get to the end and they're like, good job, here you go. I don't know why Nintendo keeps doing stuff like that, where they have like an almost perfect game that's like, it feels like this is it. This is a fucking 10 out of 10. They get like a 96 on Metacritic, but it's just like you're missing. Oh yeah, that's smooth. You're missing what I need. Where's the rest of it? Like Breath of the Wild and dungeons. Tears of the Kingdom and barely passable dungeons. It was a lot better. I love Tears of the Kingdom, but we could have had a couple of real fucking dungeons. Get the base game in 7 hours on stream when it released. I think it took me a little longer than that, but I'm pretty plodding, and I think I tried to get all the nuts and secrets right out the gate too. Usually I'll kind of do that, but yeah, I don't think it took very long. I don't think I would be mad that it was short if there was more bosses. I think that is the core thing. But yeah, I would absolutely love a lot more levels. I wish there were more interstitial levels. We got that one level with munchers and nippers in it, and it was just like heartbreaking that mechanic didn't come back. Like that whole game is so ripe for squeezing more out of each thing. Like, come back to these wonder effects, come back to these enemies, come back to these ideas. Give me a fucking B-side or a backside or a dark side for every level. That's what we need. Do the full like Meek Boy, where every level has a worse version. I think they did that. They did that in 3D Land. Super Mario 3D Land. That man, did that stand out for me. Was introducing a new power up after the end game and like the crazy almost new game plus. Oops, I told why. Man, was that fucking cool. Yeah, I think if they fixed the airships and the airship bosses, and then gave us bosses at the end of every world, and better, interesting bosses, like, I would love for the re-release to just have, like, fucking Morton just pop in and kick fucking Bowser Jr. in the ass, and then it's a real fight. And they don't tell anybody about it. That's just what happens when you boot it up. Because now it has more boss fights, and they're good. Or, you know, not Koopalings. That would also be good. I'm trying to prepare to be disappointed a little. Oh yeah, 100% in Wonder. Oops, I missed it. 100% in Wonder was really satisfying. The last stage, besides the invisibility challenge, was an unbelievably difficult experience. It was almost like Kaizo-y stuff. It was jump Kaizo-y stuff. To the point where I was like, what? If you can do this in your 2D games, why the fuck don't you? More badge challenges. Oh, I really hope we get a Wonder-based Mario Maker 3. Oh my god, now I'm like painfully yearning for it. I missed the bomb there. I think I triggered the bomb too early there because we want to get out of it in midair. Yeah. And then that's going to break if we do that. Actually, I think it sets up correctly. We probably can just go back and be fine. We can probably just go over and be fine. Yeah, the last bits in Mario Wonder were really satisfying. I wish there was more. Some of the rhythm stuff was really, really fun too, which culminated in like that crazy rhythm final boss fight. Which, like, if you told me before Mario Wonder, we're gonna do a rhythm fight for Bowser, I'd be like, that's a terrible idea. Mario is platformer. I love rhythm games. Don't stick it in there. But it was so good that I want a rhythm Mario game. I want a rhythm Mario game where you are rewarded for jumping on the beat like you were in some of the levels, where like maybe it opens up paths as long as you stay on the beat kind of thing. And that the levels are also framed around being able to do that, but you can ignore it completely and ignore those paths and just play Mario. But God, would that be an incredibly satisfying thing to like play through. We are getting it more consistently now. Came when the migraines were a huge problem. That sucks. Oops. Yeah, the riding on enemy stages are pretty cool. I really liked the Piranha Plant singing Piranha Plant stages. I guess I just liked all the music stuff. It's one of those things where you start like talking about it and thinking about it, and you're like, wait. No, wait, I just love rhythm games, I guess. You're meant to Z in midair. It's hard to get back all your speed if you don't. I wonder if you could encourage me to do that with either like a sinking spring, like a spring that falls in that you can just bounce off of once, and then jump in midair, or if, I'm not sure how you make sure the player does that when you're doing a shell boat like that. I remember years and years back, like, I would always be like, I don't like Mega Man that much. And somebody pointed out, like, no, I've heard you talking about Mega Man Battle Network and the Mega Man Zero games and the Mega Man X games and, one of the other ones. And it's really just that I don't like the original Mega Man that much, and I absolutely love every Mega Man game ever. I don't like the original ones. I don't like the original Mega Man series. Less satisfying generally to play. Starlight, welcome back. Oh, it says I owe you a timeout for 1 minute upon re-entry, so see you in a minute. I think somebody paid to time you out, but you were gone last time. So there's your timeout. Pretty satisfying. I go home, please. Yeah, there's the axe. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it all clicks in pretty good once you get it. Feels pretty good. Pretty flat, low. I think if you lower the ceiling by one what is it? You can definitely make it so the camera won't scroll up there if you want to, because it was kind of scrolling up when it felt like it didn't need to. And I feel like it's still a little tough to get the, was it scrolling up? Was it scrolling up, or am I really dumb and it wasn't scrolling up? GG. Oh yeah, it is scrolling up a little bit. Yeah, you can definitely lock the scroll so that doesn't happen. I think you might just need... Yeah, it is scrolling up. I think you might need one... It just needs to be uninterrupted across the whole top, I think. Let's take a peek. Let's take a little peek here before we move on. It's not absolutely necessary, but if you are going to have a ceiling over the top of all of it, I feel like having the camera stop there just makes sense. Feels good. That is... just give me black. Yeah, overall pretty good. We still had a little bit of trouble getting into the boat correctly. But with the rest of it being lined up a little bit easier and easier to get the right lineup on, I turned off auto scroll. Oh my god, erase everything. I hate you. 3, 2, 1. I better kill the bird. Okay. Bird gone. Yeah, I think as long as everything stays below that fat line, it won't be able to scroll over above the fat line.
Here we go.
I think that's how that works. You door dashed a dozen donuts from Krispy Kreme 2 hours ago and you've eaten 8 of them so far. That's very disappointing. Yeah, if you keep it under the fat line, it won't scroll. You're scrolling because you had an on-off shop drop a shell above the ceiling. Okay. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think then as long as this is all hard blocks or we'll test it. These blocks, it won't scroll if we do that. That will turn off scrolling, even if there's stuff up here. And then I think we can still do mechanisms up here for switch flips. But I'm not positive if that works with scroll lock. It's definitely something I'm less experienced in than I should. Need to break the ceiling to drop the shell. Oh, I gotcha.
Here we go.
Well, that's not helpful.
Here we go.
I think that'll prevent scrolling. Yeah. But that'll still work. Incredible. Did somebody? What happened? How did that? Where did that come from? Oh, Hexen did it with bits. Hexen, how you doing tonight? It doesn't go into my queue or show up anywhere for me if you do it with bits, and I have no idea where it comes from. That's how you spook a guy. Yeah, little jump scare. There's probably other ways to give a shell to the player that isn't dropping it in that way. Like if you need to time something out in a specific area, it's not really the end of the world. It's not like the scroll was ruining the level, but for the case of clean aesthetics, I still feel like it's worth talking about. But like, was it the dry bone shell? Oh, I think it loses the yeah, I think if it has the parachute, it loses it after it lands once, doesn't it? I'm almost positive it does. Bones. Go away. No, it was a beetle? Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, it does lose that if you do it that way. The beetle shell drops from the ceiling. The beetle shell drops from the ceiling. Let me see if I can pull up the level viewer on that, or if it's too fresh. And we'll take a peek at what you were doing there. Because there's definitely a way to present a shell to the player, effectively flipped over, that doesn't require you to drop it from the ceiling. I might remember it. I'm sure we can just look it up really. But you basically just have a flying block, squish a bomb with a thing on top of it. Someone's gonna look at this and be like, oh my god, it's way easier than what you're doing. I anticipate. I'm ready for it. I think we just do this with, here, shell on top. And then, you know, whatever you want them to land on. Down tile. Too poor to afford freshman. Yeah, okay. Well, it didn't land where he wanted it to, but that's the setup to flip a beetle over. I can't load the level. Come on! Why do you like this? There's definitely better ways to do it, like, so that it goes where you want it to. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's definitely, oh, does it? I don't think he'll blow this one up, too. But it's definitely doable. There's definitely ways to flip him over cleanly without having to have him come from up above or anything like that. On-off block, which you hit to drop the shell, and the timing it needed to be above the ceiling. Oh, okay, yeah, so you kind of get what you're doing. Yeah, the only point I was getting at is that there's other ways to mess with the timing a little bit, and when you have lava at the bottom, you can also cover some stuff up with lava and do stuff beneath the lava, too, that can be not interactable or visible to the player. That's not absolutely necessary, but there's stuff you can do that way too if you end up wanting to do it. But yeah, it was much easier to figure out what the player was expected to do with just a little bit of changes there, just a teeniest bit of guidance. Esports. And it wasn't even like a full coin trail or spelling out exactly what you wanted the player to do, just kind of putting little beat marks for where you want the player to hit, and that's more than enough to guide the player without screaming at them, which is nice. And I think even in extremely difficult, really dense, like ultra difficult Team Shell Kaiser levels, you'll still see some of that from a lot of creators. Little bits of guidance that try to help the player understand the flow of the level if they're, you know, a crazy person and they don't want to see it ahead of time or watch a clear video. And I do think that's the right way to do it, is you are kind of responsible for what the player does one way or the other. Why? But I also think that's why it's really helpful for people that play viewer levels, is because even if they're not giving feedback, hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that.
_Steel25 has started following.
Even if they're not giving feedback, or if they're giving crappy feedback, or they're like, cool level. It's really helpful to watch someone play through something. Someone other than yourself. Find all 3 hidden star coins for 100% completion. No. What's me? I'm gonna add myself. I really want to take a look at Open Course World on the hack switch that I set up. I haven't done it yet, so we'll find something in there, or we'll find something in the playtesting queue that's in Open Course World. So that we can take a peek at it. I'm really excited to try it on console because I've had so many input issues with it on PC. Dude, I hate this semi-solid. This weird one. It's not a problem. It's not like don't use it, blah blah. It looks terrible. I just really wish it looked better. I wish it looked better because it layers so badly and it looks so bad. But yeah, this type of hole punching for decorative stuff I do think works a lot better than just a checkerboard. That said, especially in a style where it leaves a lot of physical gaps, having a semi-solid back there covering it up can be really helpful. You might run into that weird thing where after like 7 semi-solids, it all breaks, but then you just need to break them up a little bit. Have them collide differently. Nope, those are just decorative. You wish ice water was a thing, like frozen water? Like frozen water like this? Like these ice blocks? We got those. What do you mean, Blended? You read books? I read a little bit. I read a whole lot more reference material and current events than anything else. But I just started House of Leaves. But it's hard to get me interested in oop, yep, that's gonna break. Sliding should still work? Yeah, sliding will work. One up. Yeah, pretty cute little snow caves. Eat a little bit. Charlie, do you eat anything other than McDonald's? That's the real question. Uh-oh. Oh no, did I need to leave that alive? Can I do anything with this? Like water, like Mario swimming in frozen water. And then he like takes damage? It's cold? Enter from the top. Oh, yeah. We can go around the other way. Okay, yeah, I'm done. That's good. Yeah, backup's good there, because we may kill that snowball by accident. Just get this thing. Cute little frozen lake. The skulls. Reading Dune. Heidi really likes Dune. You know... I've had enough space stuff. I've had enough. I'm good. I'm good on all the different Dune, and I'm good. I'm good on space. All clapped out. Thanks, Star Wars. But I know a lot of people really like them. They're supposed to be real good. Heidi likes them. Likes the movies a lot too, the new ones. Cute. Okay, no more snowballs. That's cute. That's an interesting and not horrible way to turn Blowy Joey into a obstacle that isn't miserable or really annoying. Yeah, Blowy Joey is fucking annoying. That's nice. Pretty considerate. A little slow pace when we just do swim dodging stuff like this. But it's not too much of that, not too long. I wish we had a frog suit and new suit. You're one of the only streamers left to do viewer levels and Mario Maker stuff. Yeah, you're gonna be the last fucking horse in town, Starlight. You're gonna have to make levels. You're not good levels. You're not gonna find anybody else to torture. Time to make a good level. Honestly, all the mess should have... Yeah, it'd be really nice if we all had a different thing. We could have done... Like, they could have given us a fast swimming option or, like, a dash swimming option for a penguin suit. That could have worked for a new suit. Or turtle shell suit, like the shell suit we had, I think, in DS. And you swim like you're holding a shell when you have it. Like, you have that weird, slippery, fast swimming whenever you have the shell. Your body. That would be great. That would be really fucking cool. Going back to the fire flower so that I don't have to be slow. How does it feel being alive in a ghost town, wasteland, forbidden land? I mean, it feels fine. Look, I'm already ready for the pivot to Super Mario World if push comes to shove, if it really dies. There's still endless, and there's still ways to dig for treasure. I've got a little bit of a list of stuff to look back at and to pull up. Yeah, there's a pretty good amount of stuff we can still mine here. Don't have to give up on Mario Maker. Not over till I say it's over. Fire flower, yeah, fire flower is very helpful in underwater level. Did it to myself. Oh. Oh. Only two, but low. Yeah, mining's never fun. But at least it's only a couple. That's usually the cutoff, especially for like bob-omb mining is don't do more than 2. Thanks for that. Snuck in. Snuck in. Not today, Blowy Joey. Oh, those were necessary. Okay. Yeah, Joey takes a sec to get started before he gets blowy. We have really cool swim control in Super Mario World, where if you hold up, you can swim up really fast. And if you hold down, you can like swim you can just kind of hover swim.
Oh.
And I key died. Oh god, I hope all the red coins are in this section. If all the red coins aren't in this section, I guess it would make you have to deal with that when you uploaded, so they probably are. Oh, patrol levels have ruined me. I'm trying to think. Is it possible for a key die to be different upload state versus me playing it versus when you're uploading? You know what I'm saying. I'm having trouble remembering how key death can affect you in a regular level because I've been traumatized. Yeah, icicles are on theme. I get what you're going for, but yeah, it definitely creates a situation where the player falling out of the pipe literally may hold the direction and fall directly in. You can temper that by just putting the player on like a platform that drops them down. You can even wall off that platform so that they can't hold right or get out of there or jump on the spikes, but at the very least giving them something to ride, most people will just stay put. Again, I think that's fine though. I think we can just go. Oh, nope, gotta be small. Yeah, cramped, especially underwater sections, can feel really slow. Uh-oh. It didn't feel too bad. It didn't feel too long or anything either. Esports, but it sure does on the replay. I'm gonna run back here. No? Don't touch the icicle. Oh yeah, I think I was holding right and not holding run, and that put me right into it. Or maybe I just started holding right because I was falling, so I wanted to land on something. But I think that'll be a pretty common choice people will make. I think if you get a lot of plays on and you look at where the deaths are, you'll see a lot on that icicle. But yeah, it's a very easy fix. Very easy fix to either corral the player or just make the icicle harder to touch. You could do it with one ways. It'll look a little ugly, but you could do it with one ways. But especially for something right at the end like that too, you could just put like ice blocks on the side. Or just stretch it out a little so the player lands somewhere safe too. If you have more room, just give it a little more room so if the player does hold right when they're falling, they don't fall on an icicle. Yeah, good stuff though. Oh, let's do this.
Excuse me. I have to piss. That's my penis.
I don't know if that ever won't make me laugh. That's just my favorite quote from anything. I will be back.
Feel how the thoughts in your head are connecting you to the world around you. A telemarketer can be a police officer, but a police officer can also be a telemarketer. you notice how the cells in your body are drifting away from the great nothingness? Repeat this mantra to yourself. My being is significant. My being is significant. My being is significant. Contemplate that in certain parts of the world, a pawn is considered a magician. Entertain the idea these very old words of wisdom. International geopolitics will end up in tears damnation.
Alright. Oh. I'm all pissed out here. Now, let me test out the whole thing here. This should switch the input. Got remotes. Now, there's the controller input. Why is the, why is that not switching? Don't make me push a button. I had to get up and push a button on a box. It should just work. It should just switch over. Try Big Thanks for dropping another one in there. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me next. Now I'll let you do it. Oh, it did switch, but the controller didn't switch correctly? Or the controller's not plugged in? Hang on. Switch to 2. It's plugged in. Do. There you go. Oh, I'm gonna be annoyed if the USB ports don't work on that dock. Hold, please. There it goes. Okay. Oh, might have just not been plugged in all the way. Oh, I might not have wired communications turned on. That might be why. I reset the switch before I, did things to it. Yep, it's not turned on. There it is. That explains it. There we go. Hello. Thing working. Let's take a peek at Open Course World and see what we can find in here. I assume I should not have any issues at all since I'm playing it on an actual Switch, and it'll be really easy to switch over and all that jazz. Okay. Maybe I'll get modded Smash set up on a new Nintendo account. And we could do some modded Smash low latency arena play. That would be fun. Try Endless Super Expert. Okay, probably. Let's look at courses. And then we'll go look. Wait, no, all endlesses aren't all of them, aren't all the endlesses the same? Can't I have more lives than Super Expert? Yeah, people are still uploading. Oops. What happened there? Not super fast. This is hot courses. Let's look at new courses. Yeah, we'll probably go take a look at that. I just want to see if anything jumps out at me. To the peak. People are always finding it. People are always finding it and putting weird stuff up there. The over there lair. The challenge. Oh god, Mike, who are you? What are you doing? Link's hell. Let's look at Endless. Let's prepare to suffer. I guess we'll look at Super Expert. Super Expert has 22 lives? How do I have 22? We started a run? Oh! I copied it off of my OCW emulator profile, so it has whatever run we were doing last time. Mia's back, baby.
Let's go.
For Rest Bingo Troll. Oh, from El-Vega 12. I think I like El-Vega. Yeah, I think he's made good stuff. This is what we'll do if Mario Maker dies. Oh, there's a better dumpster fire to dig in. A better dumpster fire that surprises us. Oh, and now I can do stuff like... Oh, nope. Oh, I think I have to turn the zoom in on the accessibility settings. The background should be way darker on this custom stuff maker. What's it under? Where's the thing to give me the home button, man? System. This troll was in a box contest level a couple years ago. That's crazy. Casey, go wake him up. Zoom on. You can zoom by pressing home twice quickly. Yeah, that's the one. Pedo. Pedo Papito. I'm nervous about that being so close to the beginning. I have no red coins. Fuck off. Oh. Yep, okay, that makes sense. I feel like that was a really long walk just to spawn something in, but fine. That's fine. That's the joke. I get it. Hey, that hoodie looks familiar. Okay, if I go too fast, that happens. I have to wait. Yeah, having it set up this way is really clean. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the emulator. Emulator works well and is really clean. But having everything just work exactly as it does on the Switch, if I have an old Switch I'm not doing anything with, is perfect. Fuck off! I'm legitimately getting, it's not a bad thing to do, but I'm legitimately getting mad that I'm noticing and grabbing vines like a good boy, and I keep getting punished for it. Dolphin hurt me for it yesterday. Normally, I would just not see the vine, and I would just completely just... Oh, uh-oh. Weird. Hope that's not a sign of things to come. Yeah. 2023 trolls versus 2025 vine trolls. Yeah. Collective conditioning. The new meta. Smart is the new dumb. Oh. That sounds like a good level. Hey! Yeah, how old is this? You said it was a box troll years back. A couple of years ago. Well, so far, it feels fresh. Yeah, actually, viewer arenas with the leg removing thing might feel better. Yeah, maybe I'll get that set up and try that out. It'd be nice to do some viewer smash stuff once in a while too. Oop, I forgot how to grab it. Forgot how to be a person. Because I might get less annoyed with like swag people. Well, actually, well, if people can see that you have the latency remover though, you might get salty reports. It could be a ban. I have to buy a whole nother copy of Smash too. Because it can't be my copy of Smash. Well, maybe it can be my copy of Smash. That's hard. Weird that only hits those if I get close first. Boop, boop. Stop doing that to me. Open course world. I'm guessing it's this USB cable here. Or the ports on my very old Switch and launch Switch dock are giving me trouble. Oops. Or something about running the controller through a input capture device and then splitting it out to a 4-way USB switcher and then plugging it into multiple switches is giving me trouble. Maybe that. Might be a little bit. Maybe a little bit. This time we get the power. I can't step on it in there, which makes me think that I shouldn't try, which makes me think I should, because that guy is going to do it for me, and I actually need it later. Oh, got him! Didn't get him. Get him. Speed trap trolls at the start? Yeah. Yeah, it definitely does end up feeling like a speed bump. It hadn't quite clicked yet, but it definitely would have. I have to wait. It's not a problem if we run into the first checkpoint relatively quickly. Lol. I'm not touching those one-ups. Oh, that was a fucking dickhead troll. Oh, that was good though. Really good asset reuse too, because it's right there. And yeah, we did get there pretty quick. I'm pretty sure we dodged a bunch of stuff we're probably about to fall for. Let's look at the things we skipped. Yeah. That's actually a really good setup for that. I kind of wish that you could... Oh! I kind of wish you blew it out so that I couldn't get the first one up. That would be funnier, especially if you could make the aw sound as it slips out of my hands. Yeah. Like, I feel like if you want to do like a shiny trap like that, you also want to make sure the player can't get it. Because otherwise, you and I both know, you know, people like Carl are gonna immediately be like, ha, I got it, you can't stop me. Get it? Oh, nope, can't get out of it. Oh, can get out of it. Oh! It was alive the whole time? It was all alive? Okay, minor cheese. Now we're allowed to touch this spring. First troll's the only glitch at the start of the level. Oh, that was a glitch? That first thing there is a glitch? It doesn't even seem like it is. But thank God for Open Course World to protect the glitches. So that other bomb is just a lie somehow. I don't understand how. That's fine. Did L-Vega stop making stuff? I wonder if they stopped making, if they just stopped playing Mario Maker. Pretty good. It's pretty good. I hope they either continue or have continued. I just haven't seen it. I feel like I would have seen it in the Discord, though. Hey, key. Oh, can I depart and then climb the vine? Is that what we're doing? That's what we're doing. Okay. I understand now. Oh, they started making puzzle levels or joke levels. Okay. I should find the maker ID on Big Boy Mario Maker. I guess we could look at it here, too. It's probably all up here. Interesting. Oh, are we trapped? I wonder if I could jump out of it and grab the vine, but I probably am just supposed to ditch it before that. I understand how burnout works, and it's totally okay to burn out or just be over it. None of that's wrong, but man, Nintendo could have helped so much. Oh, litter box. Nintendo could have helped so much by just making more stuff for Mario Maker. Gonna happen. I know I've ranted about it before, but just trickling out. Just like if before they wrapped up with the final update, don't tell people it's the final update. Fuck off. Don't be like, it's done now. Fuck you. But before they wrap up, be like, final major update, and then you, after the final update, then like a week later, you're like, oh, one more thing. Haha, but you know, later, we actually developed a ton of new resources for Mario Maker that we're going to introduce a little bit at a time. Uh-oh. Oh, I shit myself. Oh, I shit the bed. Just like a couple more things that we'll roll out a little bit over time. And it's like 200 goddamn blocks and enemies, and then they just give us like one in every style per month. Yeah, five styles. 5 styles, 5 blocks, 5 enemies. If they did 200, well, probably not 200 enemies, but if they had a couple of enemies and, you know, 200 total things between blocks and enemies. You know, 20 months. Some of it could just be cosmetic blocks, too. Different solid-sized blocks, different, all kinds of things that would have been relatively simple things, like giving us just a little bit different coloration, a little bit different... Oops. Different types of break... Oh, no, we game overed in a troll level at a checkpoint. Oh, God. I forgot about lives. We're gonna go back and finish that. Oh. I need Heidi to make me. I don't know how to copy him from my Switch to. Not like Clueless. Why did we get mad at it? Oh, why didn't that course show up? Oh no! Oh, it'll show up right there. Okay. QJ8-77W-HD5. We are gonna finish what we started here. Yeah, it sure would be nice if we could just... Oh my god. If we could fucking... It would be nice if Nintendo liked the things that we liked, and if Nintendo wanted Mario Maker to be better like we do. QJ8... HD5. Hint, there's actually no rest. Box V3. 2024. World record from Click247. Got him again. We zeroed ourselves. Yeah, Open Course World works really well on a hack Switch. That's really nice. Trigger it, and then go. I don't think we needed the second P switch. Aww. Natalie, how you doing tonight? We almost made it back and somehow we fell in there again. There we go. Crackers was completely undisturbed. He does not care. Yep, hacked my Switch. Got OCW set up on my launch console. And I stuck dumps of all my other games on there. Well, I stuck dumps of all my mainline games on it. So it's way easier for the little ones to play it. Heidi's little cousins. There we go. We're back. Pitch Shifter, how you doing tonight? Yeah, we're back. We didn't lose much.
Good.
I don't know what that troll is, but so far we're okay. Thanks for dropping something in there. Oh, I fucked it up again. Oh, I fucked it up again. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Getting a lot done. Playing troll levels. Far nothing terrible. Knock on wood. Awkward. Found all the spikes. I am the spike master. What am I doing wrong there? Oh, and now we can record stuff in OCW. We can go back and look at how stupid we are, which is... Okay, really used to just pushing down to go there. That's fine. Oh, that goes to the menu. How do I launch the... How do I look at my pictures? There we go. Hold R. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, that just sets him up. I'm not sure. Oh, does he throw it over us? I think he throws it over us if we just stay there. That's probably what it is. Okay. We just stay here, and we do not get balled. That's how it works. Did he touch me? What the fuck was that? I think I got touched. Yeah, he's just wiggling. He's just vibing in the air. Probably feels nice. Little blow dry in the in the bidet. Submersible. Oh god. Oh god. New band name. Submersive. Yeah, submersible bidet. You just dunk it all in there. You make the worst soup that's ever existed. You try not to look. And you never really clean. Bowser taking a weird bath. And he dies. Okay. Okay. I thought something weirder was gonna happen. That must have been for that must have been for something. It must have been for oh my god. Like Bowser bowels. Like Bowser would not use it. It would make someone else do it. That's what he has. That's what he has a whole military for. Then he just dies. Then we're fine. And then some stuff happens. And that's fake. That's mean. That's mean. I just wanted to keep this brain. Pardon bidet. Got him. Got him again. Natalie, how was your stream yesterday? Did you do viewer levels? Or did you give up before you got to viewer levels? Starlight was saying that I was like one of the last viewer levels people, but I feel like he's just saying. Let's go look. Might be one of the last people using the tag, but I feel like there's always people still going. Well, there's kind of a good number of live channels right now. You know, viewer levels, 2, 3, 4. Let me pull it up here. 3 viewer levels, 4 viewer levels, 5, 6. Dude, there's a shitload of people still doing viewer levels. Oh, may contain sexual themes. Fuck that guy. Why does it only warn you about sexual themes? There are other themes. We also talk about drugs and politics. Nah. Viewer levels there. They get a lot of views doing viewer levels. Yeah. Oh, plenty of people do viewer levels in the morning. That's interesting. Oops, I forgot. You're saying I should stream in the morning, full time. I should go full time. If I go full time, I will make enough money for this to be my job. That's what you're saying? That's what everyone's saying? That's what all 8 viewers are saying? What you heard? Silence speaks volumes. I'll know what you're saying. Oh. So I shouldn't count on Mario Maker. I wonder at this point, though, if putting dumb shit on the resume is like a good idea. Like, I've been a Twitch affiliate for 4 years. That's a job. That'll make it... Oops. Yeah, he does touch you in there. If that'll make it look like less of a gap. Like, no. I'm a contract employee for Amazon. I'm a contract employee for Twitch. I got side hustles. Give me money. Give me a job. Or if that makes you look less employable. Can Mario Maker count on you? Probably. Here. I'm doing it. Until we get Mario Maker Wonder. Honestly, that would make me happy. It would be a different world, but I would love to just chase, like, Nintendo repeatedly making level editors and online level publishing for each of their platforms. So just like we get Mario Wonder, and then after a couple of months we get Mario Wonder Maker. Expensive DLC that you buy. Yeah. Hope. I hope and I want, but I feel like all we're gonna get is sadness. Oh. Oops. Hot fish. Not going back down there. Oh, hey, look, we did it. Pretty sure we skipped something in there. Not today, fishy, but I wish I had died. I hope it's not all weird if I don't. Wow. Fishy? What we got? There's 2 more in there, and it's about 8. I'll go ahead and close the queue. I'll come back to this if I end up having a lot more time. Wah, wah, wah. B9 was generous with Mush in that one level. Were they? Oh my god. Stood there and I let it happen. So it must just be 2 stacked on each other. Okay. This does nothing. We might need it here. We almost for sure need it here. Yeah. Because he does nothing. Okay. Condolences for your embodiment or whatever. My embodiment? Which embodiment? I went in the hole. Little spaghetti. A little too easy to go in the hole. I think we gotta grab it a little lower. Oh, condolences. Is that the name of the level? I gotcha. Dude. Where'd he go? Uh-oh. Don't like that. Oh, he went in the way. Can we grab the other spring? Aha! I did not die to the chain chomp. I died to the fireball. But we got to learn something. I'm pretty sure I played that B9 troll. Yeah, I think I remember. Uh-oh. I think I remember being pretty good for a V1, but everything was pretty smooth. If I recall. Hard to remember. Hard to remember unless I'm looking at it. One day we will have an AI, and I will listen, and I'll be like, "How is that hard to remember, you idiot? You just played it, and you said," and I quote, "Oh my god, I did." Yeah, I would like an AI of myself to make fun of me when I'm stupid and help me remember things. It would make me really happy. I want to make it myself. I want it to run locally so it can't leak. Okay. I don't think we can do anything with a stolen one of these anyway if we bring it with us. I think that if we bring one with us, all we're going to get out of it is having to drop it right there, because we can't carry on the vine anyway. Yeah. Why are people like this still? This is the thing I missed from open course world in an emulator. No fast forward here, as far as I know. Maybe there's a mod for like fast forwarding to unlock or overclock the switch a little bit and unhook the frame rate. Lights just flickered. That was weird. Yeah, I know I've seen some stuff for getting better frame rates out of stuff. I just don't know, since it's limited to 60 FPS, if we can just lie and let it run wild and run above 60 FPS. Maybe. It seems like it could work. It seems like it's definitely doable. I just don't know if it was worth anybody's effort to do. But yeah, I've seen some stuff for overclocking to get better frame rate in Zelda. But it's even better on PC. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like total precedence at this point for this not even being like illegal. I wouldn't even have to dump my own copy of Mario Maker. I could just steal it on the internet and play it because of what the judge said about Meta stealing stuff. Meta was allowed to pirate porn and books as long as they buy a copy. You could just steal stuff first and then buy a copy before you get sued, and you'll be compliant. Thanks. Oh, I did it again. Fuck me. So we probably just want to touch the edge of it without going all the way in, and then it'll flip it. Starlight, where's your stupid questions now? They're bigger, so they win. That's how it works in capitalism. There's a vine there. It helped. Yeah, meta's bigger, so they win. I hope they are stealing video games. I really do. If they're stealing video games, like, well, we just bought a huge collection, so we're good. And that establishes precedent. Honestly, Nintendo might kill themselves. They might all just get together and kill themselves and be like, there's no way. Now we're not in charge of how people have fun. If they're legally allowed to emulate our games, there's nothing left. We have to end it. We have to fulfill our suicide pact. And make sure nobody else makes fun games again. And then Mario will be released to the public domain. We'll make our own Mario. Blackjack and hookers. This ante was important for the box contest? I don't know. That's the question for box. Maybe. I hope not. That would be annoying. That would annoy me in a contest. Like, it has to have a dumb ante. It has to have a tiny ante. You have to have an ante that fits in a 2x1 area. There we go. Wow. Okay, that one. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Don't like that the ante's so close there. Don't want to fall back into it by a spaghetti. So that other one being consistent was just conditioning, probably. There's a mushroom in one of those and I needed it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How was I supposed to grab that? Did we miss something? Did we miss something there? Possible put trolls that have antes in optional places just in case? Yeah, just find a way to make sure that it's low spaghetti, or even that the troll reveals an alternative solution if it might be spaghetti heavy. There's definitely ways to deal with it. Oops, I keep forgetting that. Hold R. I wonder why it's set up that way. I don't like that. Oh, okay, the skull platform is underneath me there. So I probably just need to run past and trigger it, and then I can fall through. It took me a sec. Man, it's nice to be able to film video. It's, like, I don't think I'm that, like, I'm dumb. But I feel like I am forgetful enough that it's the same as being dumb. Album is the it's the default to launch Homebrew. I thought you had to hold R to launch Homebrew, even on the album, but I guess it just does it all the time. I wonder if there's a toggle for that somewhere. I would like that. Especially since, why would I launch it in applet mode when I have games? Like, I feel like that's only necessary if you have no physical games. Uh-oh. Okay. I thought it was going to troll me on the way back. Crackers appears to be dead. Okay, he's alive. Oh, weird. So there must be like a blue block there, red block there, that has the thing underneath it somehow. Oh, okay. Convert it to require holding R. We have R set that way. Yeah, I need to do that. I was thinking it might actually be fun to set up the delay mod so I can play, do do arena play with Smash Online, but I'd need to buy another copy of Smash so that I could have a separate one. Although no, they only ban the Switch. They don't ban the game, so I could use my copy of it and just have it be modded that way on Sysmand, I guess. The only risk then is ban to this thing, and usually they say it's not a real risk of any ban. But I wonder if people reporting me for cheating is the kind of thing, like if people would report it for cheating and Nintendo would just take action based on that. If I'm openly disclosing that I'm using the fucking latency slider, and other people should too. Dude, it really doesn't hurt that much to test though. Aww. Punished for waiting. Like absolute worst case, well, I don't know, it might be kind of a pointless risk to associate my account with it, especially if I'm doing stuff online anyway, because some penis butt could like get mad and be like, this person uses mods on Twitch, ban their account. So it might be worth buying a new copy of Smash. All the stupid deal. And then adding a new Nintendo account on the family Switch plan. We can't kill that fucker. He's mean. Okay. All through? Okay, here we go. We did it. We did it. We were successful. Yeah, open course world stuff works pretty good. I like that. We should be able to then just switch everything back now. GG's, yeah. I wonder. Oh, well, it would probably help if I put batteries in here, right? I will deal with that after stream and just push the button like a fully grown adult. And then we switch back, and it should just repair back to the other switch. And it should be, yeah. Ooh, bits. Fuck yeah, man. I like that. Yeah, I think that was worth doing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how many regulars still play Smash, but maybe we'll fiddle around with the viewer arena thing, latency slider, because I think in the arena everybody gets lower latency if you have it enabled. It'd be nice. I don't want to play quick play. How did it repair to the other switch? So I have a USB switcher with a remote that lets me switch which thing it's plugged into. So I run my controller over to my input reader that gets my inputs. So you can see that on the controller there. And then that goes over to the input switcher, and then that goes to my switch, my other switch, my computer, and I don't know what the third plug is plugged into. Probably isn't plugged in. Doesn't need to be. And then it automatically reconnects because they're all doing wired communications, and it just is so goddamn easy. Yeah, the controller connects via USB that passes through a reader, and then passes into a splitter, a USB switcher, and then you switch between devices. Really nice, and it works really good for works really good for the input reader, so the input reader doesn't freak out when I have to like repair it over and over. 4G, Game Boy Color, EWC. What you got, Willow? Must have spelled it wrong. 24G, GBC, TWF. Yeah, it works pretty good. Works pretty goddamn good. 4-5, Swamp Sneak Stronghold. Like Heidi's still busy for a little bit, so if we wrap up the queue fast, which we might, pitch shifter's pretty quick, we'll do just a little bit of Super Mario World before we wrap it up. What you guys on the pipeline? Natalie, you gotta be on the pipeline, right? You know what's gonna happen. What the hell did I fuck up right away? 4-5, Swamp Sneak Stronghold. Okay, it looks like you are setting up a deathlock for me. I'm supposed to not trigger the swamp. Did I skip the description? Go back here and see. Find all 3 hidden big coins for 100%. Invalid code format detected. Oh, my code scanner can't tell what level it is. Can't tell. Didn't like that. What's a pipeline? You know how, like, young adults, okay, cute. Yeah, I kind of wish it didn't punish me, but that's cute. How young adults get trapped on, you know, watching YouTube videos and then they turn into conservatives and they believe women are to blame for their inceldom. That's, you play Mario Maker, and instead of racism or whatever happens and going on image boards and being terrible, you just play Mario Maker, you get better at it, and then eventually you're like, I wonder if there's other stuff like this, and you stumble into Super Mario World ROM hacks and you're doomed. And then that's what you do now. We're all on our way there. They all kill me if I fuck it up? That's something. Am I dead if I fucked it up? I must be, right? Do we get a reset? Yeah, it looks like I'm just dead. Yeah, reset wouldn't be bad for each of the little stealth sequences. Eventually Maddie tortures us all, yeah. Yeah, I feel like the Kaizo hole especially. Like, you do any hard stuff, you fall into it. But there's a lot in Super Mario World besides that, too. And no reset, okay. Into the lava. Well, just one of those things that I feel like the YouTube recommendations do, naturally. No avoiding it. Why does only one of those have that little dot on it? Just this one. YouTube sees you watching Mario Maker. It's gonna show you Mario World. You're like, oh, that's... Oh, God, I hate Hammer Bros. That's why I hate Hammer Bros, by the way. That does not feel like an overcommit, but there was nothing I could have done there except die. In a level where you don't give the player a mushroom, I think that's a good demonstration of why Hammer Bros are just generally a bad idea, but especially without a power-up. They're very annoying. I'm gonna go over. Oh, there's the other one. Okay. I mean, I can see the thwomps. Yeah, I kind of wish there was like a switch reset that dumped me back at the beginning of the area. You probably could just do that with either a pipe or a pair of doors. If you have either remaining, you could just kind of pipe the player down, make them hit a switch to get back to the other pipe, and then the pipe just dumps you right back at the top. Esports. What we do? Aw, I feel like that one was close. Restarting feels bad. If players get used to restarting every time they make a mistake and there's a checkpoint in the level, then you may accidentally restart at the checkpoint and lose your progress, which is frustrating. And giving the player the ability to just try again without restarting is nice. Even if they don't use it, it's still nice to have if it's possible to do. I am going out of my way to avoid restarting because I have thrown checkpoints in the trash doing that multiple times. Kind of feels bad. I do not feel like I violated this box. Yeah, a wider draw boundary of like where they can see might be a little... Like, I understand it. You communicate it very clearly at the beginning, which is important. It's not just feeling it out. But I feel like knowing where the lower boundary for that is would be helpful. Pretty close there. I guess maybe that one just feels like it triggers lower than I wanted to. Oops, bye. Oh, and especially for a super world. In a super world, it's always a good idea, especially if you're going for pretty traditional, to give the player the opportunity to get a one-up near checkpoint so they don't die. That's the only thing that happens if you game over in a super world, is you lose your checkpoint. But in a long level, it can be frustrating, especially in a level where there's a lot of like trial and error like this. It can be really frustrating to not be able to retry, so setting something up where like, I can hit this on-off switch, No, you'd want to reload the thwomps. Something that reloads the room after flipping the switch, so that you can get a handle on what's going on down here. And then the ability to maybe restart each section by going through a pipe and flipping it, if there's room for it, then conserves player lives, so the player isn't burning all their lives on this thing. Well, but have a good night. We'll see you later. I'll be doing Mario Maker again tomorrow. And we'll be back Monday. I'm out of town this weekend, so I might do something over the weekend. I'm pretty sure I'm getting close to the end of Monkey Game. That might be fun to catch. Casey's still here? I could stream me chasing the cats around with the puppet with no explanation or context. Oh. Been working on them a little bit. I got something. I got something cooking. We'll see. It's way easier. I hope there's a checkpoint in here. There is not. Oh, do I wish there was a checkpoint. Aww. Aww. Yeah, death is quite costly on time. Another reason why, even if you're weird and really want the player to use start over, it's still a high time cost to have to redo it. The castle, so I'm guessing it might be your boss stage too, so you're probably trying to frame the checkpoints around the boss or maybe stretch it out, but it might just be, well, it definitely wouldn't feel too long if we had the ability to retry. It might still, but it would definitely temper it. It's definitely going to feel a little annoying to repeat these sections after we do them multiple times because we missed a little bit. That really wants to hang on to my momentum. I don't like the Podobo there at all, considering what you're asking the player to do. Yeah. I would much rather see our opportunity for death somewhere else. Yeah.
Oh.
And 90 seconds deep, right? 80? Yeah, minute and a half. Definitely feels like I kind of wish I had a checkpoint. I'll love redoing all this. It's not as much of a slog as like a slow auto-scroller, but it still definitely feels like I did all this. I covered this section. Which then makes me impatient and burst right after that section. That's good. Oh, god damn it. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely no fault tolerance and having to redo this over and over again and either having to drop the bridge or cross it again. Feels bad. Feels bad. Feels really bad. Oh, feels really bad. I don't want to keep redoing that very long first section to then redo that very frustrating room. 4-5. Ooh. Ooh, I wonder what World 8's looking like. No, that's enough. We'll move on. I'll move on from there. I gave that one a good attempt. I gave that all the patience I have. What did we spend? I feel like we spent 15 on that easily. Oh, I went next it. I nexted already. I did it too fast. 13 to 8:24. I gave it 11 minutes. And I got annoyed. That's really the vibe, though. That's the point where I pop on. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, that's the level code? Okay, we'll do that. F7. You re-upped the level. I gotcha. FOH. Yeah, it's not a terrible concept there, Willow. It's not a terrible concept. It's not a horrible level, but it definitely felt like the length of it with no capacity to retry the rooms if I make even one tiny mistake, coupled with the fact that I can't have a mushroom or even keep the shelmet or just have a shelmet, which would have been a nice thing to have a tiny bit of hit tolerance in the level as well, since we also have like physical dodging we need to do. There's a lot there, and it has absolutely no tolerance of any mistakes whatsoever. Any mistake is a death that I have to go give myself and then start over, and like at 90 seconds, that's a lot of time I'm gonna spend just getting it. When it doesn't feel like I fucked it up, it feels like, oh, I slipped a little. Like it feels bad. Feels bad. Boko's theme, Final Fantasy V. Wait here. I played Final Fantasy V. I played the really long like PSP, PS Vita one with all the extended stuff, and I barely remember any of it. I remember it was good. I remember thinking it was crazy that people didn't like it more. But Final Fantasy VI was my jam. That was the one. Oops, missed him. Final Fantasy VI had some really interesting ideas on subverting expectation, and I really wish Octopath Traveler was less boring. Sports. Oh, last second on the door. I couldn't not see a moon. Bird. Bird facing forward. Cracker's just passed out tonight. He's just in the way of the camera. Yeah, GG, good stuff. Very good stuff. Do-do-do-do. Oh, Heidi said she's wrapped up. Well, I'm gonna do one level of Super Mario World anyway. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I haven't done any this week. I don't want to do it. Is that Barnstorm? Does Barnstorm have the world record? Does Barnstorm already have the world record? Yeah, thanks for bringing it. He already has the world record on something you re-uploaded? Oh, I guess yesterday. You uploaded yesterday, right? Yeah. I wonder how many hours he has in Mario. Yeah, good stuff. Really good stuff. Good one to go out on. Let's do the thing. The thing that we must do. Push the button. It should have updated the things. It has done so. Oh, don't do that. Run. Masterpiece. What is that giant black thing behind me? Oh, it's using the wrong controller input thing. Yeah, I'll fix it. Really good at whistling, as you can hear. Nintendo SNES. There we go. I should see if I can trim that list down. That'd be nice. Go. Hello. There it is. Input reader. I like having it. Oh, probably just do one. We'll probably just crack one of these out. We got a couple of good options, but I think this one was looking really good. This little secret level hiding over here. But if it ends up being too much, we'll go take a look at one of the other ones. We'll do a little bit of Super Mario World. Okay. Oops. Feed Sonic some energy drinks until he pisses out a kidney stone. Maddie, I have an idea for your boss fight where we do all the energy drinks. Kidney stones. That's the whole idea. Well, that was wrong. Oh! Okay. I really want to fall, like, at the edge of that. Earthbound music, right? Sounds like Earthbound. Oh, okay. That's tight. That's tight. Yeah, we'll do one of these. I want to get in my deuce. Pay the tax. Because I do still want to plan. That's going to be the plan. One of the days I want to have a curated little bit of Super Mario Maker. Probably a troll level or something from playtesting request, or a little bit of a Super World that's real good. And then some Mario. There's so much great stuff in Super Mario World. I want to spend more time playing it. I want to spend more time streaming it. I want to spend more time talking about it. Getting better at it. Okay, don't know what I was thinking there. That off to her. Squeezing too hard. Maybe I don't want to let the wall push me. I want to just plan to get over there. The wall can push me if I need it. I get a frame of lag if I go from the 2.4 gigahertz controller over to the Bluetooth controller. Really wish we had a wired mode for there. Take those other controllers. But I think I might have to try it for my sad thing. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. That is a pivot. just nice to watch Sonic the Hedgehog die a lot. I think he deserves it for what he does in Super Smash Bros. I'm still mad about the last Sonic set I played. Tournament a couple weeks back. Against the Sonic. Guess what? Checkpoint. Really want to feel out, oops, what we're doing in that spot down there. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you don't have a lot of time for that. Oh, we do have to, okay, we definitely have to hold our way over there too. We can't just do that. Yeah, otherwise that will eat us. But it has the same timing as that one, so we have to fall fast once we get over there. Okay. Fall real slow. Can we wait a whole cycle? We can. Okay. Yeah, I think we don't want to let off. We want to wait a whole cycle. Way less insane. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, there's something to land on there. Yeah, there's something to land on there. We don't have P-speed. It should be okay. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Maddie, where are your checkpoints when I need them? Make my own checkpoint. I will become the checkpoint. God. How I think I'm gonna have to rip the LR in the pit a little bit. I think I gotta like be a frame under the or a pile under the toilet, and then pull it to have enough right go. Get it. Awesome. Yep. Okay. That's fine. That's all fine. We did it. We're here. My arm itches. Cringe? What's in the middle of that hot dog? Cringe loser. Floating horsey? Looks like a horse. Floating stuffed horse? Floating unicorn. Okay. Oh, I should land back. Yep, I'm glad I did not overcommit to that. I should land back on that block. Better. Okay. Oh, wait a sec. Hang on. Okay, no, there is one.
Not.
Fox, how you doing tonight? Hey, I played something for, Oh, weird. I played something for one of your contest levels from, Vega 12? 12 Vega? Vega 12? Thanks for doing that. I and Alana have both have a version of this as a joke between us. What's the other one look like? Yeah, Fringe rated. Fringe rated in. Fringe and Zacharias. Forgot which vowel it was. L-Vegas level. Yeah, it was pretty good. We had fun with it. A little tiny speed bump at the beginning, but then we were so fast to it. It was pretty good. Funny ending too. Really interesting stuff at the end. Oh, I guess we could float in there. We could just barely make it in there. Yeah, that's horrible. I'm gonna go land. A few frames difference. All right. We're doing a little bit of Super Mario World before we wrap up, though. A little bit. Yeah, L-Vegas level is pretty good. Oh, that's gonna kill me. Why we make our own checkpoint. Want every Maddie hack to be like a sure shot. You watched Elemental? I feel like I saw some mention of that today. What was that? Is that some AI one? What is that? Elemental movie. Oh no, that's not the one. That's something with that Pixar? Yeah, Disney Pixar. Did I miss something on that? Are Disney and Pixar the same company now? Crackers is finally moving again. Oh, there he goes. Ooh, Hot Dog's back. Hi, Hot Dog. Kinda are. Ooh. Casey fixed Crackers. Yep, he's moving again. He is actually alive. Oh no, we gotta do it. Cracker's a little broken. He was just passed out in like the lumpiest way. He was just flopped. He was just flopped all the way over. Loved it. Got teary. So I only looked at the cover. Is that the one where everybody is like some emotion or something? Or is it something else that just kind of looks like that? No, it wasn't a lump on it. He was lumped like... Yeah, he pretty much was his own lump. He was just flopped. Oh my god, Hot Dog. He's so long. Why are you so long, Hot Dog? So long, little buddy. You look so long for... No, not camera. My button. Do I not have the NDI camera? Oh, there it is. Hot Dog. Tell them how long you are. Be long. Be the long dog. He's just gonna do this and be cute. And block part of my D-pad while Crackers blocks the rest of the D-pad. You guys are pretty cute. He wants us to watch. Oh my god. It's covered in drugs. I know there's an echo. They looked up at the speaker. Don't judge me. Don't judge my speaker. Oh, he roll. He did roll. He did give her. Give her the roll. Oh, they're both standing up now. They expect something from me. Got him to squeak. What's the topic they work through in the movie and get past? Ooh, they're all elements and racist. Good. There we go. Oh, no, not there we go. We need to use the other one for that. Got white checkpoints. Coming in clutch. Felt like it would be a race allegory? Yeah, probably. Especially if they're dealing with weird bigotry. I still haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3, but I really liked how through what we saw in Kingdom Hearts 2 and then the 1000 intermediary games before Kingdom Hearts 3, we basically just established as canon that Mickey is super racist. And pretty interested to see how they work that out, but I'm sure it's going to be sad and boring. I'm pretty sure it's going to be really boring and everybody's going to hug. But I really like that little time where it just, if you go back and play through them, it's like, wait, so Mickey's just crazy racist. That's what we're learning. That's Kingdom Hearts as a whole. Or whatever. It's more complicated than it looks on the surface. Also, Toy Story. Hot Dog, were you just scooting your butt? Did he scoot his butt? It looked like he was about to boot scoot, but then he didn't. I have, Cyberballs. What was it? What was it? It's in my, list of streaming movies I paid for. Spaceballs. I have it in my little list. Up there to watch. It's in there. I, bought it off of legal streaming service, like people do. Do Spaceballs 2. I haven't seen Spaceballs 1, but Box really likes it. He probably has an answer for that. Box and Casey both seem to really like it. And if I recall, it was satire of the space opera stuff in general that was kind of taken over at the time. So it should be pretty funny. But I feel like it never stopped, that they never calmed down with the space operas. It doesn't suck. Spaceballs watch party on Discord. Maybe. Heidi's out of town this weekend. And the Mel Brooks lives. And that Mel Brooks lives to see it. Rick Moranis would ever come back. Rick Moranis, that sounds familiar. I'm guessing an actor in the first one. Or actress. Oh, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yeah, I remember those. I remember that guy. Yeah. He had a face for the 80s. Aww. Yeah, he looked like he looked like the time period he was from. Oh yeah, little what was it? Little Shop of Horrors? Little Flower. Little Shop of Horrors, yeah, there we go. Flower. Singing Flower movie. Singing Piranha Plant movie. I wonder if that's where they got the idea. Oops. Also in Ghostbusters. Oh yeah, I kind of remember that too. You know, he has such a distinct face that I can like kind of pull it. I can kind of just pull it. You can just kind of like be like, oh yeah. But I also feel like if you told me like he was in The Hunt for Red October and I had seen it, I would be like, oh yeah. I feel like you could tell me he was in a movie I saw, and if I don't remember it really good, I would just think he was in there. If it was from the 80s. Who's getting the bites? Can you be nice to him, Hot Dog? He's a little tired of you biting his neck in that spot. I also have the whatever Knives Out and Onion, Glass Onion. The Glass Onion. It's probably not on the list. I like that one guy who's in it. Okay, all right. Checkpoint. R. Retain. Oop, I held start for too long and my controller turned off. That guy. Yeah, that guy. That's the guy. That's the guy I was kind of picturing. He's got, you know, he's got kind of big lips. I guess kind of from a time when, you know, cosmetic work was less common and people looked more average. It's nice. Whoop. Oh, okay. Glad we did that. That was fucking crazy. That, and then we're gonna do this here. Oh god. Spin fly. We'll do XA. Rick Moranis left movies to be a dad. That's cute. Imagine that. You can't get a line. Possible he was picked just because he looked average? Maybe. I don't know, people get boners for all the Breakfast Club people, and I feel like they all look pretty average, too. Oh, God, what the fuck? Oh. Just well-liked, nerdy guy. Did we, I don't know. Oh, we literally had a fucking can of soda. We had a can of Monster and we fucked it up. There we go. That's what we're doing. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I've made a save state where we died. That's smart, because it's gonna happen. It's always gonna happen. From the top. Yeah, that's not to say there's never a reason for cosmetic surgery. Cosmetic surgery is really evil. I just feel like we get so much exposure to people who are just significantly unrealistic looking. Oh, and it's just bad for us. That's just bad for us. Jim Jackman come back. Did they really name a character Major Asshole? Supposed to hold it? That's okay. Yeah, that's absolutely different. Oh. I think a lot of the problem is like crazy obsession with anti-aging to the point of like it being a little mad. Ah. There we go. We're back. Much. When watch potty. When watch potty? Picture of the year. Penis of the year. Party. When watch potty. Good question. I don't know. Wait, are you asking me to plan something? Are you asking me to schedule something? Schedule 2 whole hours like an adult? Which, you know, I can do. Ping me on Discord. Ping me on Discord and I'll make a channel of people that want to illegally watch a TV. Watch a show. Or wait, no, do people just like sync up their Netflix? Is that what people do? Yeah, go hop in there. Somebody send me a ping somewhere, I'll make a channel. I won't let Starlight in it. In the pandemic, me and Heidi used Cosme a lot. which was like a service to sync, to share a screen pretty easily. That worked pretty nice. I know you can just share in Discord, so I would assume that's what people do. But I have no idea what level of law-abiding. Obviously, I would purchase the movie for distribution, small group distribution, and then do that. As it's legal and required, but never illegally play a movie to it. Ow. King. One came to my watch. Okay. No. How did I start over? I have a checkpoint. And I like this. We're back. Oh, I thought I had enough. Thought I had it. I did not. He's gone all weekend, so I'm not doing much. Definitely make that happen. Hello? I'm always streaming. This is what I do now. This is my full-time job. It's the only way I make money. She just mutters, you don't, though. Bye. Thanks for being mean. Do a Discord stream and share the movie? Yeah. I feel like Zuckerberg has kind of cleared the path for that. Like, you know, you bought it once, you're allowed to do whatever you want, right? The judge said. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to infinitely duplicate it to infinite people. You bought it once. It's the future that we're doing. Okay. Just watching, not saving, right. I think that's the thing that saves a lot of people from having to deal with any nonsense. Just watching it. I'm sure whoever hosts it, which of course wouldn't be me, that would be illegal, will be watching it on a legal platform that they will be sharing it from, but I have no obligation to do due diligence for a copyright holder. Oh, okay. I know what I do. Going to not do the bad. That's weird. D-pad, stop listening for a sec. Oh, what happens if I do regular fly? Can I do regular fly? And then save down there. Mess with it a little. If I do regular fly, let's grab it here. Hello? Regular fly. And then hit it. I wonder what happens. Alright, have to do it a little better. That'd be fun. Oh, it pivots to spin. Oh, shit. I hope we're not done. I hope we're not done with that mechanic. I hope we're not done with that mechanic. That's really cool. We could do a regular fly cake level that wasn't too crazy and then pivot to spins and back. That'd be really fun. Really want to know what's going on with that ship. I'm wondering about that. World 3 secret is the ship. And that opened up a thing here, back to the center. GG. Weird clouds. Is it just inputs again? Left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right. Yep. Got it. Secret Boy's gonna secret. Well, now we have to look at this before we wrap up. Still 5 you, and maybe find somebody to dump you. Always be reaping. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh god, okay, we're not done with it. Oh no, I don't want to do this at all. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this cape level. Maybe it's infinite. Maybe we have infinite cape? Okay, we have infinite cave. Yucky. Oh, yucky. Okay, we're doing the Overton window with infinite spin fly. But it feels weird. I don't know why it feels so weird. I think it just feels weird because we start with a little bit of leftward momentum, and then we're not picking up speed when we try to go right. Oh, no. The level. We are moving. It's not the window this time. Oh, God. Maddie, why? How do you do this? Okay, well, we'll adjust if we spend long enough. This is awful. Oh, this is awful. This is fucking awful. I guess we can hang back and we don't have to, like, squeeze around it. This is awful. Yeah, this is a yuck. This is yucky. I hope it's not too long. It's probably not too long. Because it's so fucking janky. Yeah, the going faster when we go the other way, because technically we're moving, like it's an auto-scroller with an overlay, rather than not the other one. That overlay is death blocks on one side, and then soon death blocks on the bottom. Yeah, Flappy Bird with extra pain. Flappy Bird with left and right and up and down and bouncing. I don't want to bounce on. Vampire Killer's nice. I wish someone would kill me. I really want to just get it. Just be done with it, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be a rough stream when we start with this. Oh, I'm fucked. Yeah, okay. We have to get around those as well and then get that coin. Yeah, this is a level. Overton window was fun. And I like coming back to mine gimmicks for new ideas. Hate this. Hate this. I'm gonna go get where the other one is and then start and exit. Look at it for a sec, so we're ready. Ready for next. A long walk back. That's probably why it opened up that secret over there. Opened up that path for us to walk better. Yeah, tomorrow we'll do more Mario Maker. If it's really slow, we'll pivot to this, but Fridays usually. But yeah, right here is where we walked. I think this was also a secret looking thing that we don't have an idea for yet. The shell respawns. Always respawns from the... And Sonic does something. We stop moving. Wow. I wonder if we hang out with the shell? If we're friends with the shell? Each shell? I can try touching it. Maybe I just hang out next to the shell? Push down like Yoshi. See what comes out? Not working. No, eat. Middle finger. Middle finger, Yoshi. See here. Bounce off shell? Maybe we do this? No, we already tried standing under it and doing the thing. Brown Sonic. That feels like a reference to something. Oh, weird. Why did he stop? Why did he change? Changed on his own. Guess he didn't want to be brown? I don't think I touched anything. Is it different idle poses and we're looking for a one in repose? See if we can kick it at the wall. I think the walls are just... Oh, that's weird. Why did it do something weird when I kicked it up? Normal there. Normal there. There's water off screen. Water off screen on both sides? Nope. Oops. That one exits faster. Yeah, I wonder if I'm supposed to cycle through idle animations until I get one like this. That's, I don't know, reposeful. Reposing? Oh no, there is water over there. Can we leave with it? Probably not. I do not know. I have no answer for that. And I think this is the other one. This is the, oh god, yeah, this is the other one. Tony Hawk's Pro Kaizo 3. No Bad Religion. Or Ace of Spades. Wait, what am I even doing here? Oh, I'm going over. I see it. I'm going over the hop. We are not jumping. I think I have to re-grab when I fall off there. Just hold jump through, probably. Yeah, there we go. Wish I could steal the shell. Okay, well, we have a couple of things to look at, some of which are going to be very painful, and one of which is a shell. A shell that's alone. Oh. Fun times. Any recommendations for raid target? Are there still 5 of you? There's still 5 of you. No, not clip copy to keyboard. That's not a clip of anything. Raid, browser. Oh, that's people in Super Mario World. I don't really know anybody in Super Mario World. Esports. Search game Mario Maker. Put a notification thing there. Eliza Gaming? Gemming? Gemming? Probably gemming. Yeah, there's a lot of people still doing Mario Maker. Crazy. Does it pick up at night? It picks up at night now. Alright. Nobody I know is sticking out at me. Oh wait, following the button. The button we have. Action we rated yesterday. Feels like a meme now. Barb is playing some new hack called Yoshi's Revenge. See, now I never want to watch. Now it's like, well, I want to go look at that hack. How hard is it? I want to play it. And that's what happened to me ever watching anything. Okay. Liza _ gaming. Gemming _ gemming. Dude. Oh, playing Mario Maker 2. Alright. Dude.
Introducing Taco
no. I Taco Bell'd. I'm gonna pull it up on my other browser so I don't get that weird lag thing. Thank you for stream. You're welcome for stream. Let's do this. Let's find one of these. Dude, I put a couple eyes in there. None of these are gonna be Spanish appropriate. Fish in mouth is hot. I feel like that's pretty readable. That's pretty readable. Many gatos. Mucho gatos? ¿Cuántas? I don't know what many is. ¿Cuántas? Mucho gatos. Oh, fish in mouth is hot. How do I not have a fish emote? That seems like a mistake. I have this stupid frog emote, and I don't have a fish emote. We need a fish emote. Dude, okay, do butt mad. Many gatos. We do that. We do that for raid message. Boom. Dude. Yeah, thanks for watching. We will be back tomorrow with more Mario Maker and or Mario Maker in Open Course World, and maybe a little of this. Good. And then we'll figure out watching things. I will look at it after stream, after a little bit. After we yell at somebody else. So yeah, you guys have a good night. Raid message, type it, go put it in there. Bye-bye.